want to sit down for this.
I know people are probably wondering, hey, why do you have that black mic? What happened to your mic? It's a different mic. I forgot the other one, so it's my bad.
Nobody thought that.
No, they're thinking about it. They're actually, I see them wavering in the comments. They're very concerned that I've upset their world. And,
concerned.
Yeah, and flipped their entire worldview. So, I do apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to You Might Want to Sit Down for This. I go by the name of DJ XP, and if we continue down the line, we have...
My name is Trivelle.
And if we keep going, we have...
My name is Shawn.
All right, well, nice to see you guys.
You
not
too.
really.
Yeah,
Oops. No. You, yes, because I haven't seen you, but him.
Politesse.
Non, la politesse n'est pas nécessaire. Comme frigidaire. Make sure you guys like and comment.
Comment and subscribe.
It helps a great
to our podcast.
Yes, it helps
a
great
great deal.
It
We're slowly.
It truly helps.
We're
us.
in the. You know what? I never forgot. There was this line that Drake said when he was talking about an early time of it. Obviously, these things are so detached now because of where he's at. But I remember he's like, never forget your "I discovered them" phase. And these early episodes are so crucial because believing God for the possibility of success of the show, there's going to be a set of people who, however long it takes, a few months, a year, when they look back and the views are, and it's more widespread, they'll be like, I saw a clip of these guys. So please, for those who enjoy and embrace, we're so excited that you guys are part of this journey. Every single individual moment counts. And a great deal of thought goes into trying to put this together for you, improve the show, improve our delivery. So thank you.
That's very interesting. That's cool of you to say.
Really? Why'd you say that?
Because it's cool of him to.
I just wanted to say that.
I mean, it's good to, because once again, when you're doing the thing and you're not looking up, it's like, because you can't look up. But when you do look up,
you see lights.
and someone else who's a part of it who can feel that way and say something like that, that's a good thing.
Even 1% better, and that's the thing that I'm so happy. I think most of our most recent weeks, just seeing that reality of just being 1% better, 1%, 1% better, and that's exciting.
No, I can. If there's one person that can see it, I can definitely see it happening in real time. So that's good. Appreciate that. Let's keep moving forward. Speaking of forward, let's repeat like the way that last week went. Let's start with Drake again.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, if we're going based on the story of the channel, that was where things started picking up, was when we were yelling about our various Drake takes, and this is kind of the culmination of that.
So I'm gonna say this right now.
Shebang.
For Drake, me as a Drake fan, again, I'm no expert, but me as a Drake fan in terms of his top albums, I put Take Care up there for me.
I understand.
I put Nothing Was the Same up there for me.
Yeah.
Then I used to have Views.
Right. As your next
top
one.
3, not necessarily in that order.
Right.
You get into your If Your Reading Is This after that.
Of course. You Scorpions and Condensed.
I'm really at a point where Iceman it's bumping out Views.
It's bumping out Views.
I'm at a point
So
where
you for sure have Views over Scorpion for you?
He does, because...
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I think he does.
No problem.
Yeah.
I think
that's fine. That's what you want.
I think that's where I was. I definitely have Take Care and Nothing Was the Same as 1 and 2 for me, where I was at when I heard them.
Yeah.
This Iceman project, not Habibti or Maid of Honor, Iceman.
Yeah.
Iceman
is really third for me. It could be current, but as years go by, could it fall into fourth? As I agree, but that's how good this is.
Which happens.
That's how good this is to me. I have this as third.
That is that's very interesting, because earlier we were talking about if he would have the ability to do that on his next project. Like the conversation was never about if he's going to make a good project, because at minimum Drake makes good projects. It then becomes the question of, is it great? Is it excellent? Is it timeless? But it's always good as the baseline. I don't care what album is. I don't care what people say. He's mastered the art of making music in a way that is palatable and listenable at a level, no matter if you hate his guts or love him or whatever. So the question then becomes the things outside of the music. Because when you really start to think about albums that do great and that are long lasting, it's not only about the music in a vacuum. I don't think. Maybe there are some exceptions to the rule. Maybe back when music consumption was strictly about music. But if you look at the biggest artists in the world, there is something else that was a part of their story that made the music more amplified in one way or another. And unfortunately, unfortunately I use that loosely, but the turmoil and the conflict with Kendrick and, half the East Coast of the industry, the Eastern Conference of the industry, put him in a position to where he needed something, right? Someone said something, I can't remember who it was, right? Where they said they felt like he was just making music and it was good music and it was like he was going up uncontested.
So he sounded uninspired.
Right? And it's not an indictment because you both are musicians. You know that when you're making music, you're making it, you think it's the best thing ever, and then people hear and they don't feel something for whatever reason.
I used to. The only thing I can compare it to, I used to perform 2 different venues. So I used to do church venues, family friendly venues, where it's like, hey, come rhyme words together, sound cool,
right?
And I used to have a part of my set where I'd always try and write a fresh acapella, something clever,
yeah.
And then I used to do the venues, a bit, more of a nightlife venue, other rappers,
yeah.
And what I'd try and bring out of myself when I knew I was going to be there with some other dudes that would. Gonna have some bars, and what I would bring out for the picnic at the church barbecue were different bars.
Yeah,
that's what I compare it to. I think that for a long period of time, Drake was rapping for the church picnic because he's like, I got it covered. I could do this in my sleep. They love me anyway.
yeah.
I think when he came out here, he's like, okay.
And I think on another thing about that is
no disrespect to the church barbecues.
No. I mean, they had that good chicken. But what I would say is not only. It's not exclusive to Drake in a sense that, Shawn, you know this, obviously. When people are rapping, you're always talking about somebody. Like, I understand that there is not a bullet on there's not a name on every bullet and everybody doesn't know everyone's business. But every time someone steps in front of the microphone, I promise you, if there's any conflict in their words, there is somebody that they're thinking about.
Yeah.
Is that not true?
Yeah.
So
true.
I think what the difference is that we know every single bullet that this guy has for people. You know what I mean? That's it's. I joked about this. I said it was a level of immersion that, it's been a while since we've seen that. Some of the greats, you only know one person they had an issue with. Like, when Jay-Z was rapping and you knew he was talking about Nas or he was talking about, a plethora of people, but it was never, you couldn't be like that Leonardo meme where he's on the couch pointing and be like, oh, that's about such and such. Oh, that's about it was a game of peekaboo, if you will. Where's she at? Like, you know what I mean? Figuring out who is for what and what was. You know what I was thinking about before we get to the fact that, he got the 1, 2, and 3 slots for the albums and filled the Billboard 100 with majority of the music from the 3 albums. You know what I was thinking about? The people that he dissed, right? Or that he spoke about unfavorably. What happens when they're at home in their daily lives and their spouse or their daughter? Like, is there a world where Jay-Z is
Rihanna not playing Burning Bridges?
You don't
Jay-Z's not playing.
Where's she? Hold on.
Jay-Z's not playing Janice STF.
Hold on. Where is Rihanna from?
Barbados.
You don't think there's any form?
They're turning it off.
Wow, you think they're that loyal? You think they're that loyal?
I've been out in clubs with dudes who weren't not OVO affiliated at all, and they told the DJ to turn off. Not like us over these past 2 years, angrily.
That happened.
Like, yo, turn that ish off.
But that's different. That's in the public.
But think of it, they're not affiliated. It's not even the man in the room.
They just don't want to hear it.
So if somebody associated with the record I'm not playing the record. If I play the record, I know it's beef. No DJ is gonna want that type of smoke. These are some of the richest, most powerful people.
I know,
in the world.
but I think you're misunderstanding me. You're talking about in a public forum for people to see. I'm talking.
If it comes on the radio, turn it off.
No, I'm not even talking about.
If it's on your playlist, skip that.
No, I'm talking about ASAP and Rihanna having an argument at home.
Okay,
in the comfort of their own home, and she getting pissed off at him for whatever reason.
She'll never play that.
And she's like, yeah,
she's never gonna play that. She's never gonna play that.
You getting body by.
She's never gonna play that. She's never gonna play that.
Okay, what about Blue?
You think Rihanna's gonna be in the man's house like this?
No.
First of all, you know what bothers me? That song was good.
Yes.
The video made that song incredible.
Yeah.
But we told you sometimes videos.
Add that.
Back in the day, that's what he used to do. Videos.
My goodness.
Certain videos make a song.
But to your point, no.
I disagree. I think Blue Ivy. She's having a problem with Jay-Z. All you hearing is, all you hear she go to a room. Yo, I want to go to that party. No, you can't do that Blue. And I hear,
no, that's not happening.
From upstairs, you just hear the bass.
That's not happening.
I don't know how because you have to understand something. You're talking about in the public eye and people being cognizant of it. You don't know what happens at these people's homes. For you to say that with a surety, I don't know, man. Especially kids. Remember LeBron James kids, even they still love Drake. You know what I mean? How is that?
Bronny not playing that no more. He's not allowed.
Okay, see, since so far you've been silent, you haven't said anything. You think that's true?
Stop.
He's allowed?
Wait, allowed or is gonna still? Because I don't. What do you mean allowed?
If I'm Bron, right, and you in the house,
they're on the same team.
You can't come. Okay, maybe not. I don't think Bron's staying in LA.
Well,
but
really?
I don't think so. But let's say Bron walks into that locker room. Mm-hmm. First day of training camp. Is anybody allowed to bump Drake for the rest of the season?
That's a good question.
It's going to be played there.
You're insane.
All right, we'll see.
Bro, LeBron left Miami because they wouldn't give him cookies on a plane. Do you know that story?
Yes, I guess Dwayne, we've heard it.
LeBron left Miami because they had a loss,
so they say,
and he couldn't get his gourmet cookies. You think he's going to abide them running Drake up?
But you say Drake like it's a local artist. Out of Nebraska.
Yo, Bron,
no, it's hard, which is why the Drake thing is... Bro, I messaged a bunch of my friends, and I was like, yo, honestly, because, like, bro, okay, without even getting into it, bro, there are lines in that record that you got to know what's going on in the city to know what he's saying.
Yeah.
Beefing with this man is the most insufferable thing maybe on the face of the planet.
Yo, he's playing the music. Bron loves music.
Bro, I'm talking about, you don't understand what I'm saying to you.
Yo, but if
Bron is a known person, there are people that Drake is getting at that are just around the GTA.
Yo, if we see Bron vibing to the song, what do we
They
do?
probably can't avoid it, but their friends would still say, nah, I'm not playing that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If we see Bron vibing to any of these records at any time, what do you think?
Fraud. We're going to call him fraud.
No, I call that, no, that would
go right up there with
that
the
would,
meme of
for
him saying
me,
he
that would
discovered
be
the
like,
Migos.
no, that would mean like he really only cares about music, guys. It's not personal.
Okay, I'll say this. He'll bump some records, but he's not gonna bump like the...
Which one?
He's not gonna bump the one where he's getting bars. He's not gonna bump the record where he heard about the 23 and Me.
But that one's but that's slow. Is he playing National Treasure?
National Treasure's a banger.
He has to play it.
You know the reason why he may not? You see the music video, right? The music video was at the Toronto City Hall or whatever, right? That was National Treasure?
No, National Treasure's the one at UTM Scarborough.
Yeah.
So which one?
Or University of Toronto Scarborough.
My bad. I made a mistake. Nope, you're right. Carry on. No, that was because what I was going to say
the Chromas thing? Is that what you're trying to get to? You trying to get to the Chromas thing?
Well, I mean, we can touch on it for 5 seconds, pause, but...
Anybody in the game knows that if a celebrity came in and had a moment with a shorty, the women who are down like that, they're not gonna kiss and tell.
You know what?
So they'll never be confirmed or denied. The rumor is the problem.
Yeah, and when she came into video, when Chromas came into video,
but that's my point. That's a rumor. Like,
was when Drake started talking about LeBron.
Maybe.
So the optics visually,
that's a reach.
You know what I'm saying?
Mad
yeah,
reach.
is it a reach?
But the rumor is the problem because the rumor is Bron used to come here for Caravana and go crazy. Everybody who's been in Toronto knows that LeBron comes here, he has a good time. So then but then like. If anybody's in the city, they also know Chromas has never really been associated with a man like that to be free enough to go get Bron for no, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. No, I understand.
It's just the rumor is the damaging part.
Yeah. No, 100%. No, I feel
because
I feel
Bron can't say anything about. If I say anything about it, I validate it.
Yeah.
And is Drake clever enough to just put that out there? Maybe
he's played years. He don't need to validate anything of anybody of any of these things.
I'm a married man.
Yeah, and I'm trying to keep my marriage. I'm not.
I'm a married man. I don't have to talk about it.
He's
I'm a married man. I don't. It's big to us because we're in the GTA. If this became bigger, he would address it. It's just not gonna be.
I know, but it will never be.
Yeah, it's internet.
That's what I'm saying. It's 23 years in the game, yo. It's never gonna be.
Yeah, it's like nothing can hurt me. And
niggas that shit that is loud, people know.
I heard a rumor that
it's not like that.
I can't remember which Olympics it was, but Bron was in the Olympic Village going wild, and that rumor died, beat.
Yeah.
Bron has everything on manners. I'm not worried about him.
No, I know. But so you did say your take about the album. You said it was.
I think it's top 3.
I know last week
all time.
Yeah, top 3.
For Drake.
Yeah.
Oops.
No, I understand. I know last week I was like, oh my god, Maid of Honor is. I was teetering, saying, yo, Maid of Honor is actually the best drop of the 3, and that was a cute thing to say. Maid of Honor is still great. Maid of Honor is better than Honestly Nevermind. Maid of Honor is a great listen. I like the way it's concise.
As time goes on, I would argue that you could be correct. Maid of Honor, I think, might sell a lot of units.
Yeah,
and get a lot of spins in the summer.
Those two.
Don't be surprised if a Maid of Honor record ends up at number 1 later this summer.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Later, like the second, third week, fourth week, those ones
matters. But what I will say is Iceman. That's an album, bro. Like that's like you were saying. Yeah, I know you were looking where to put it in the in your classification. Mm-hmm. But this is not on the bottom. This is not on the bottom end or the mid tier, not mid, but of the mid tier.
It's one of his best projects. Easy.
It is.
Some of the rapping he's doing on here is nuts.
It is. It's.
That's for if we're being objective.
I'm at the Bulgari in Turkey. I'm not talking about no big teeth. Did you know the Bulgari was a resort that you couldn't even get into yet?
No.
What I thought you meant a jewelry store in Turkey. Like, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's the other thing too. I feel sorry for Drake a little bit.
Why?
Because some of the discourse about, we were talking about the, people listening to it and be like, oh, trash or whatever, not knowing.
No one who likes Drake said it's trash.
But that would be but then they'll just call you a stan or whatever.
Some of the rhyme schemes, I don't care what nobody says. Some of the rhyme schemes in this are nuts.
That's what I mean.
Even for the backpack hip hoppers who like love some of the rhyme schemes in this are his flow on Shebang. Has anybody heard Drake rap like that?
No.
People always say, "Oh, Drake uses the same flow." Okay, here you go.
Yeah, right.
I also, who says that? People say that.
A lot of people do say that.
Says use the same flow.
Yes, and he's vulturing flows, and I'm so sick and tired of him using this flow.
The same flow. Okay, let me.
It's not me.
Wait,
bro.
no. Can I address those people for a second?
It's not me.
Can I address those people for a second?
Absolutely.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Every rapper has the same flow.
Bro, I
don't know what the fuck to tell you guys. There's no rapper out there who has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs, and all 5 songs and all 5 albums are all different flows on every single song that you've ever heard, 12, 18 records. So I'm tired of hearing that dumb shit.
Yeah.
That shit is dumb.
It is.
And they'll tell me their favorite rapper. Your favorite rapper has the same flow. Yeah. You just like them, which is fine.
It's fine. It's okay.
Yo, you like the guy, or you don't like the guy, or you like his voice, and you don't like his voice. That's it. Stop.
Have y'all been outside yet to hear any of this stuff?
I'll just be in. No,
y'all ain't been to a party yet?
No, I haven't been at a party.
You need to be at a party.
I've just heard cars.
You got to see plot twists in a party. You got to see dudes throwing up some crazy.
Some niggas talking side language.
You got to see plot twists outside. Shebang, you got to see outside. Shebang goes heavy outside.
Shout out to DJ Mariposa, who's doing the dance, the whatever behind the DJ booth.
Oh, this?
Yeah. They're like, oh, some random guy. No, he's a big South African DJ. But,
massive. I wanted to ask you guys a business question. I'll let you get into it.
Okay, no,
or do you want to get into it first and then I ask my business question after?
Is the business question about the album? I mean, about the music,
or is it
something unrelated? Like,
it's related to the music, but not a music question. It's about Drake as a whole. We can end with it.
Okay. So we'll end with it. But all I did want to say. The flow thing. What I was gonna say is people have a default flow that they default to. That's what people don't understand. But anyway, forget about that. So Drake does.
Forget about him.
Right. So Drake does 1, 2, 3 on the Billboard, which hasn't been done with 3 albums in one time.
Yep.
From my knowledge,
we know that will happen.
Right. But I mean,
at least I did.
And the other thing they always talk about is when the second week comes, what's the sales going to be? It's looking like it's going to do 200K second week, which is not that big of a drop off in terms of because that means the music is starting to have that staying power and
people are listening to it like, oh, word.
Exactly. There was a couple of interesting points. It's going to do it's going to do 215. He becomes the second artist in history to occupy 9 spots of the top 10 of the Billboard 100 twice. He did that the first time with I think it was For All the Dogs. He joins Taylor Swift as the only other person who's occupied that list. And he also topped the Canadian charts too of the Hot 100, which has been the first time since 2024, and that was Eminem. We talked about off camera. He got Popcorn his first. I know it's not for Iceman, but this is just the Drake effect. He got Popcorn's first Billboard Hot 100, which I did not know that Popcorn did not have
Insane.
one, and I think that does speak to dancehall.
That's a radio spins thing. It has to be Scantron radio. Like, it has to go to how they're registering. Because I've heard Popcorn's music all over the place.
Yeah,
and to think that this is not registering, it has to just be that it's not playing in the places where they're tracking.
Or you're just at Jamaican spots.
You know what I mean? You're just not listening to radio.
Yeah. The stunner Sandy girl earns her first career Hot 100 entry.
If you're Ice Spice right now, how do you feel?
That's a good question. That's a good. I've never.
Stunner Sandy is there to piss off Ice Spice.
Was he? No, we don't know this.
Well, that's allegedly.
Yo, I'm tired. Yo, I'm here. Listen, I'm here on the show to stop the nonsense. You're gonna stop the nonsense. Yeah. Until I hear confirmation, no. Okay.
She's beautiful.
And was she? I love her. Was Ice Spice offered a slot on the album and then got removed or some shit that we don't know of?
That would be the only thing.
No.
That would,
So what we doing?
You don't think there's an alternate reality?
Oh, here we go. Now I like that.
Is there an alternate reality?
See, I'll take this conversation.
Where Ice Spice is on the record instead of Stunner Sandy, and Ice Spice is in the video with Drake and Plot Twist instead of.
I don't know about the song.
Think about that.
Did you know that that's her in the video?
Well, yes.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know about if the alternate universe has that both, like her in the video and her on this song. Like, I don't know if that is a thing.
Gotcha. So it'd be one or the other. You think?
Yeah. Like her popping up in the video. I don't know.
Because I thought it was very topical because she's not, I mean, look, I don't want to be insensitive, but she's not really well known.
I don't, but
I thought it was very topical that she's in a video
she got vibes,
and then on a record because that allows you to do the connective tissue.
Correct.
She got vibes though.
I think that was deliberate. I do think he called her and said, you should come on one of these videos with me.
I like that I heard her before I saw her there, so I wasn't like,
she was bubbling way before that. It was funny. She was bubbling because they were calling her a clone, but then people were actually listening, being like, actually,
I don't know what
she's not bad. She's actually pretty good.
I hated when people said that. I'm like,
sometimes
it's just that New York thing, though.
I'm like, it's not a clone. Everybody's a clone.
Everybody's a Nicki clone now.
Well, we're gonna have that conversation about the Nicki clones. There's quite a bit, but I did not prepare for that. But shout out Molly Santana also on the Future record. I think that record is
big.
Was it number 2 or 3?
Yeah, it's up there. It's up 1, 2, 3.
Shout out also. It was so interesting because I didn't know, because obviously the Too Hard for the Radio, that producer is Pilo, a producer from the Bay Area, and a lot of people.
Bro, there's a whole narrative around that record.
Yeah,
that once I heard the narrative made me feel better about the record. Like, that's a whole resistance as to why he picked that dude to do that song.
Okay, yeah, okay. Tell me more.
I'm not saying I know the whole
story. Okay. But I do, obviously it heavily samples and interpolates Mac Dre. He paid his mom. He's been shouting out and bigging up Mac Dre for a long time since I'm the fucking man. Y'all don't get it, do ya? Also, the Bay and LA have also had this thing, and he used it as a time to collaborate with people that are actually
Atlanta's
from
number
there.
2, by the way, with Molly Santana.
Exactly. So number 2. Yeah, and so there's a couple of LA producers, because the Make Them Pay, the Free record, that is also an LA based producer, Overcast, and a lot of people have been getting at Overcast and Pilo for saying you're supporting this guy who's trying to tear our culture apart or whatever.
Who's saying that?
The internet, Twitter, all these places.
I'm gonna always ask that trouble, right?
Tell me where Make Them Pay is placed on that list.
Not on here. It's not in the top 10.
Are you sure?
Sorry, my apologies. Make Them Pay is in the top 12.
Yeah, what number? Okay, but are you sure?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
You mean current? Is this a current thing?
Okay, well, the point is, so it's outside the top 10, but the point is...
The top 10, do you want me to just give you the top 10 before?
Sure.
Top 10 is Janice STFU, Ran to Atlanta, Whisper My Name, National Treasure, Shebang, Make Them Cry, Dust, surprise. Billie Jean is our first entrant. That's not Drake.
Hey,
by a little known artist named...
Yeah, little known from Indiana.
He's top 5 of Spotify.
Then Too Hard for the Radio is number 9, and then BTS. Shouts out to the Koreans.
Yes.
You said Janice was 1, right?
Yes.
Janice was 1. But I knew it would be because of the chorus. We talked about this last week.
Which interpolates
we talked about it right away.
Licky Lee.
I said, hey.
Because I'm like, this is going to... Because the thing with Drake is he knows how to make stuff cross over. So people will hear it, and if they don't know that record, they're like, oh, I like this. Yeah. And the people who do know that record are like, oh, damn, what Drake do?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh,
you
chef's kiss.
You know the great thing about that record? That song, when you think about that song and you think of Iceman, the album as a whole, that song describes what's happening on Iceman. Because how does it start? He has the singing, the Juliana, something Juliana. He's talking about this girl. Drake has been fighting, right? And then it goes to the teach me, and then it goes to the violence. Drake has been battling. He's battling with himself because he's battling with himself. He's battling with himself on his internal state, because on the one side he's talking about his desires with these women and the things that Drake is used to, and then he's like, okay, but I'm also this person who writes these big records and that is an adulation to women. So then he does the hook, and then he's getting to the vile shit. It's his internal state. He's battling with the women and fighting these niggas, and he has to find a happy medium. And that Janice song, there's a couple of them like that. The Burning Bridges one is like that. There is a song. There's this guy, I can't remember this user, where he was talking about. And I think I need you guys to find it for me. I need you guys to find it. He was talking about in the song. He was talking about being on tour in Australia. Remember when he was on tour in Australia and he had to cancel the beginning of it's Dust. See, I knew you would know. He's talking about being at the beginning of
15 hours ahead. I don't even know what's going on back home in Toronto. That's Dust.
Exactly. So he's battling once again before he gets to the shit. He's talking about what he was doing. He doesn't know what's going on. And I'm sorry I have to leave you, but there's some shit I got to deal with back home. That's the crux of the album. And if you can appreciate that from a listener's perspective,
and you don't appreciate NBA basketball.
Sacramento Kings announcing.
If you don't like that, you don't like NBA basketball.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That's so funny.
It's good.
Let's move it along. What did he think about the album before?
It's on your album take. I want your take.
Because
no, you don't want my take.
I barely said it.
Oh, you want my take?
I want your take.
I want your take.
I want your take.
Give me your take now.
My take is, man, the nigga made some fire shit. Like, what we gonna say?
What are we gonna do?
I think if you are a Drake fan, you're gonna love this album. I think if you're a hip hop fan, you should enjoy the album. Doesn't mean you have to like every single song. There's 18 records, blah 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 blah. I think he did a great job. I think it's a complete body of work. I don't understand some of the criticisms of, maybe because I'm an artist too and I just don't get that, but sometimes there's certain records that you might not think sonically they're supposed to be there, but it's intentional as to why it's there. You know what I mean? The producer, the writer, they put it there for a particular reason. So like when people say a certain thing is not supposed to be there or this shouldn't be there, it's always funny to me. I'm like, do you know why? You know, there's probably a great reason why that record is there. You know what I mean? But I think overall, I would say, like you said, I think I said it from jump. I said the album is high on Drake's chart for me. I think it's high. I think if you're being objective and you're removing biases and this and that and back in the day when I used to listen to this song and I'm looking for this feeling when I was 12 and all these shit that people like to do with music that they don't do in other arts, but it's just music. My feeling, I'm able to like if an older artist or artists, veterans in the game create a body of work that I think putting together structurally, lyrically, production
does his job
and it's elite. I'm not going to penalize it because I didn't experience it when I was 14 or 13. I don't do that. Like I'll be able to. I know how to pick the album that still speaks to me from when I was growing up, but objectively be like, but this album is better.
Yeah.
This particular album is better. Don't worry about my favorite. I'm only judging what I'm hearing as just constructive, opinions on what the thing is. So, yes, I have a special place in my heart when I heard if you're reading this, it's too late. There's certain, you know what I mean? There's certain feelings that I'm not gonna get with newer albums with certain artists, especially when I'm, I'd be also working on my own shit too. But I love that Drake created a moment, because I think this moment, if we're gonna be honest,
Yeah, please.
I don't think this is a moment that y'all are gonna forget. Like, I know, like, in a world where in 2026, 2027, where it's easy to, an album comes and goes, a single comes and goes, a movie comes and goes, all these certain things come and go. So when you create a world around that song or that movie or that album, and it's that crazy and that impactful, this particular version, in this particular moment in Drake's story, it will never be forgotten. Ever, no matter how hard we try. Like, there's a lot of people that are trying to discredit. Sometimes I'm online the same way I fight for LeBron. I'm on there online. The amount of type of shit that people say who are on the side of, like I said, haters. I said Drake has a unique fan base, because a lot of his, which is why I like that he addressed the haters on his album, because he does have a lot of haters who listen to his music. That's a unique
different
situation, because most people, if I hate something, I'm not listening to it. I'm not listening to it. I'm not commenting on it. I'm not writing that person's name if I don't like. But the people that just sit there and take the time and energy day in, day out to talk about somebody and the music they don't like will always, because they don't do it to everybody. Like, again, if they do it for everybody, it's like, cool.
I used to love listening to this guy, especially when I was younger. I used to love.
You want to say his name?
Fantano. Internet's busiest music nerd, and his
takes,
deliberate campaign to not like this guy's music over the past decades is incredible. And I'm like, Anthony, you don't have to cover it, dude. He did a live stream.
Well, people, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird. I think y'all are weird.
Like, I watched it knowing, Anthony, you don't like it. Why'd you do this to yourself?
But why put
all numbers and multiple videos?
But multiple but videos, tweets, posts every day, multiple times a day. I think that's a sickness. I don't care how much money you're getting. I can't talk about somebody. And forget those people. I'm just talking about regular people. There's people that are just school bus drivers and Uber drivers, and they're just writing all day about how much they hate this album is ass. There's no songs except, what was the one I saw the other day? It's like, this album is trash. Only 2 songs in there that I fuck with, but this whole album is trash. Yeah. And I'm like, well, the whole album's not trash, because you literally just said there's 2 songs you love. So that can't be trash. I mean, trash. That's why when you said a certain movie's trash, I'm like, what is trash? You can't call something, if you like one thing. I'm not finishing for that. By the way, if you like something from something, I respectively, I can't hear you use the word trash, because to me, trash, I throw outside. I don't talk about. I don't use. I don't think about it. You're never gonna revisit. I'm never gonna revisit it. I don't see the good purposes of other things that could be happening. Bob to it ever. Recycling, that's different, right? Because we can find other uses for it and blah blah blah. Right. So I can't. But Drake's album, I put up there, like, you have it at 3. Me, I got it at at least that area, 4 or 5. It's no 5. It's definitely anything under 5. We lying if you're not.
Do you know where your 5 are? Like, what are your 5 that you put? Like, in no order. But do you know what? Your 5
I mean,
are?
I think it's close to what you're saying. I think. I always gonna have Nothing Was the Same. Probably.
Is that your number 1?
I think I'm always gonna have that there. But I also have Scorpion there. I know that guys, the double disc and first. I think I know. I think there's just too many records on there for me to not have it as a top 5 record or top 5 album. So I would have Scorpion there. I'm gonna have Views there too. I'm gonna have if you're reading this, I'll put that there too. Okay, and then. Yeah, take care, and this is there. So this is this. I have overviews. This one I definitely have overviews, and technically, based on my listening palette, I take this over Scorpion. That's why. So I have it in the Like, I still remove, because there again. I know I might be contradicting myself, but like I said, that feeling of how I felt when I heard if you're reading This Is Too Late. Yeah. It's still there, so it's high. Nothing Was the Same. I personally thought it was a perfect album, and take care. It's hard to remove some of these artists' first or second albums. How important they were to just
you're
be
hungry.
Like,
I never forgot Jay-Z said this line in those Blueprints album. It took my life to make. I never forgot when he said that, bro.
Yeah, which
Blueprint
song?
is the album that took my life.
Yes, and you can hear it. You can hear.
And
You can't get hungry.
He said that, but after putting out some albums before that, which is why I appreciate.
Exactly.
I appreciate because I'm tired sometimes of like I like that. I love just in the story of I don't write the stories, but I love
Reasonable Doubt was the album that took
Oh,
his
okay,
life.
Reasonable Doubt. But people consider Blueprint Jay-Z's right, and I just love that that's not his first album because they always say like Nas is. They always say Nas' greatest album is that first one. I'm just like, damn, if I made 20 albums after I made the first one, and you tell me,
but I think everybody agrees. People would agree that Drake's magnum opus, to me, his magnum opus is Nothing Was the Same.
That's what I believe it is.
It's
and if somebody came out and said no, his magnum opus is Take Care, I would also give it to them.
Okay, because then people that have said that,
and then some people say his magnum opus is Views. Yeah. I have a harder time giving that to them.
I've heard that less.
Yeah,
those are the two that I hear.
Highest selling album, by the way. His most commercial
views, million first.
But this should be considered
his magnum. But now, okay, and this is where I'm at. This entire thing,
that's what I'm saying. It's the whole thing.
Is his magnum opus?
Yeah, the whole thing. Yes, the whole thing.
We always had this conversation where I said Kendrick is like the Godfather movies and Drake is like the Marvel movies.
Yes,
they're just a good. What Drake has done here from even the video. Look what we were talking about earlier. Oh, there's this little sublime thing in the. Was that Chromas with Drake? What's the tear mean? Did he kill someone?
All right.
Drake has finally done the thing that people said. He's given you a good listen, easily digestible music. But if you want to take the time to dig
and
into
think about certain things,
there's stuff in there. There's stuff all over it.
I think that
chapeau. People said he didn't do that.
I think it bothers a lot of people.
I know.
I think it bothers a lot of people because
they said he couldn't do it.
That hate that hate that he has those things too.
And it's not just artistically; it's in the visuals. Yeah, there's hidden in the visuals.
And then we big up Busta Rhymes. We big up Missy Elliott about
big up Kendrick.
We big up Kendrick with videos and how people take the time to.
That's why
tell a story and whatever. That was ain't nobody's done that.
Listen, I tell you, that's why I said I don't know if I fully fleshed out what I said, but when I said I feel bad for him because he put a lot of work in all of these lines. Like all these lines mean something, and then there's an entendre, and then there's a double, and then there's information you have to know this, and he's not just rapping and saying you can tell and he sat there,
bro. It's a puzzle,
and that's why I ignore when I see certain comments because I'm just like, you guys you actually don't get it. Yeah. You don't like the person,
and you're letting that
because if that's your review or if that's your opinion,
yes,
and I know and we know as artists and as listeners and viewers of hip hop,
yes.
And literature and storytelling and all of that, and that's your thesis of this whole thing,
right?
Then no, you're not listening, or you're an actual fucking hater, bro. It's blood, sweat, and tears that nigga put into the album. I don't want to.
Yeah, I know.
I want to glaze, but the nigga put blood, sweat, and tears in this one.
Dramatically better the more you listen, which is why I'm putting it up there because for me,
productions,
Certified Lover Boy. I use that as an example because that was a big release. Certified Lover Boy did not get better the more I listened to it. I liked it when I heard it. It still says good music, but it wasn't. My enjoyment wasn't increasing as I go.
No,
I'm enjoying this more. I
stuck to one because I've always loved.
That because he's a hit maker, right?
No, 7-8. Well, it's not a hit, but 7 a.m.
That's a hit.
Like I kept going. I'll go back.
Yeah.
Get that address to your job. I just go right back to it randomly. I'm like, God damn it.
You know what I mean? For all the dogs, good listen. Was that transformative? Not, bro. The more I listen to For All the Dogs, I would skip stuff every once in a while. I can skip this one.
Her let me know that he's there still. Her loss.
Oh, yes. Her loss.
That's when wait till he get by himself, guys.
Bro,
wait till he get by himself.
He's done.
That's when I said wait till he get by himself.
Yes, I know what you mean.
It's cool.
Yes, because he's
because I really enjoyed her loss.
Yeah, I did.
Way more than
yes, all those other of the post 2020s releases.
The number question I want to ask you guys because I know we have to move on.
Move on.
Cumulatively, all three projects sold 683 in the first week.
Yes.
Iceman alone only sold.
You can't say only with 4.
I'm not saying that. Okay.
You did.
Iceman alone sold 460.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's his lowest number of a major release since Thank Me Later.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Take Care did 6. Nothing Was the Same did 6. If You're Reading This did 5. What a Time to Be Alive, I'm not counting for obvious reasons. Views did 1 million, which we know. More Life did 5. Scorpion did 7. Care Package doesn't count. Demo Dark Lane's Team. Demo Lane Dark Lane demo tape doesn't count. Certified Lover Boy does 6. Honestly, Nevermind doesn't count. I know people are gonna say I'm cheating. But honestly, Nevermind doesn't count.
You are cheating, but go ahead. You're cheating. They're right. They're right. He's cheating.
Her Loss doesn't count.
Oh my God, Trivelle.
But what did it have anyway?
4.
Okay.
404.
Got it.
For All the Dogs, 411. So he increased from For All the Dogs to go to 460.
And did you include For Inflation? Because artists are not doing
Well,
right.
That's the thing.
Go ahead.
What did The Fall Off do?
J. Cole. Yes, you have the answer, right? What is it? Was it 3?
I think it was 3 something. 370?
Or no, it was 2. It was late 2.
Oh wait,
It was
lower.
3. It was a 3. Fall Off did 3.
Oh, it did. Okay.
GNX did 319.
So therefore, the inflation. Yes, that's what it
He's
is.
still the king, bro.
But here's the.
That's
You know what I would-
That's all it is.
You know what? Add ancillarily speaking to that.
He would have got more if he didn't drop 3 albums.
And that's the question I wanted to ask.
No,
No,
Business-wise.
Yes, he would have.
No, I don't agree.
He would've.
That I don't agree with.
He
because
would've.
I honestly thought
He would have.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
But you know what I will say though?
I think a little more. I don't think.
Sorry, I'm so wrong. Cole, 290 for the
See,
Fall
I knew
Off.
it was just it was because it was on pace to do
Wait,
3.
that's
and
still
then it-
good.
I know.
No, we're talking in comparison to what's happening.
Oh
here.
yeah.
But-
I mean, this
guys,
is 108.
guys, I'm not.
These
a
are
zookeeper.
outlandish numbers. These
Hold
are the
on.
top 3 though. We're talking
Hold
about them
on.
versus them.
I'm not a zookeeper, but there is an elephant in the room that we're missing here.
Yeah.
When you think about Her Loss,
Doing
Right?
404.
doing 404 and beyond,
It's great.
here's what you can't forget. The support
I need a
of
nice
the
promo
UMG
before.
system
Uh,
started to change for Drake. When you look at, because even right now, maybe there might be 1 or 2 exceptions, maybe Janice and maybe the song with Future or one other record. Once again, these are not being serviced to radio in the way that a Drake release is used to. So now he's fighting this thing where it's for purely streams and things like that. So he's not getting that thing where there's a huge push on terrestrial radio
getting the button,
and getting the button pushed in that way. And I'm not making excuses, but you
But
have
that's
to take
also
into
another thing I
account.
wanted to say. This is probably the most impressive 4 as of his career because it's the one where we can all say nobody helped him.
Yeah, he didn't have big
wait,
features.
Not only did no one help him,
They were working against him.
so not only did people that work against him, he didn't even help himself because there was no single.
There was no, because he tried
Right.
with What Did I Miss? He tried. And
There was no lead up single to this album. There was
Yeah.
no.
What did I miss?
There
This
was-
last year. That doesn't count.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
like
what I
he
mean.
just-
That's what I'm
just
saying. And
So
then
there's no
radio-
lead up single to this.
Yeah.
So
Just virality.
he didn't help himself. Then the label didn't help him. And then
But
Yeah.
nobody could say that this is bots. Da. This is an organic reality of
you can see it. Go outside.
people
cars
wanting
are
this
driving.
music.
Yeah,
I think this
and
is again.
and he
it's
took his
magnum
time,
opus.
2
It's
years.
the most impressive
He took
victory of his career. in
He
my
took
opinion.
his time.
Yeah,
took his time.
He won the one.
He took his time. No, remember before every time he interfered because he's on tour, he's running here, he's running over there. No, he took his time. He's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, no, most. Yeah, he definitely.
He did it, man.
As time goes on, we will see like how people start to really understand like what he did, because once again it's so I think it was Charlemagne or one of these people were talking about, is Drake's music like, yeah, the music's good or whatever, but is it gonna stand the test of time? But then simultaneously revealing that a lot of Drake's albums are still within the Billboard and charting and things like that. The test of time hasn't passed to know or to say that his music is not going to last the test of time, because they keep saying that thing about Drake's music is not it's not forever in comparison to other artists. We haven't gotten to the forever stage to know if that's true.
And who
or
are
not.
the artists that they're saying
Michael Jackson, legendary people.
Talking about that Rick Ross statement where he's like, Drake keep talking about Michael Jackson. Where's his Thriller? Where's his? I like Rick Ross. I
hate this. Yo, there's certain things
I
that
saw
I
Rick
hate.
Ross on Patrick Bet Davis
I know,
podcast.
bro.
I'm like, no, this guy's going anywhere.
Bro,
This guy's going anywhere. It's crazy.
I love I hate seeing I
hate seeing
yo
this.
I hate seeing
it's
niggas
really
that I
weird.
fuck
It's
with
really weird. It's really
be
weird.
doing
It's really
this
weird.
to niggas that I fuck with, yo.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's so
yeah,
or just like I told you, I'm hard. Listen to the album of how mad Drake is with everybody. How he's mad with Braun, that hurts me.
Yeah,
because I love Braun.
Yeah. No.
And I keep saying that these niggas is the same.
Yeah.
And you know how the internet would shake. I said this last year. Remember, I said if Drake and LeBron just sat down face and had an interview, conversation between each other with the drink and just talk. Oh my God!
There's gonna come a time. I mean, Drake is almost 40.
They got it. They're gonna
Bron
fix
is
it.
what, 41.
Yeah, they're gonna fix it. Yeah.
So is that your
give
takes? You think that they're
2
gonna?
years.
You think they're gonna resolve?
They're gonna fix it. He
Bro,
didn't
they
kill
were
it.
really friends.
Yeah, they were really friends.
They were really friends.
They were.
Yeah,
You said yeah.
He had a tattoo of the man on his body. The man went to go see his kid play high school ball. Like
he did that before knowing he's a friend, right? Or you think?
yeah, because no, he had his high school.
Because it was high school.
Maybe it was in his
I don't know when he did it.
Nonetheless, they were friends, bro.
They were
There's
friends.
no way they weren't friends.
He just
You can come back. It's gonna take some time.
he didn't know.
I also don't think Bron's at a point where I don't think Bron reaching out. I think Bron thinks I did nothing wrong.
He doesn't know. Oh yeah, I don't think he understands that he did
The
something
magnitude.
wrong.
I think he's like this guy.
He
is
doesn't.
whatever.
It's like he's gonna go over it. He doesn't. I don't think he understands.
But there was gonna come a time where it's gonna
if
hit him.
someone
and be
sat
like,
him
nah,
down to
that's
explain why
It could happen this offseason. Now that Bron got some time, he's not gonna be in LA again. I don't think.
Yeah, that's your take. Okay,
That's your take.
That's
I don't know why you believe that so
They're
strong.
not gonna pay him. It's very easy.
So who are they gonna pay? Austin?
316.
I'm not saying it's on that squad. I'm just saying, bro.
Are they gonna pay Austin?
Okay, we saw the Lakers play this year.
Yeah.
Are they good? Can they compete with what's happening?
Now, well, first
No,
of all,
not in this current
wait.
state,
LeBron not on the team. That team can't compete. So if he's going,
I'm saying LeBron takes a $50+ million.
I know. So he might take a little less, but not much.
Right.
He's not. He's not taking no minimum.
Bron's a capitalist.
No, I'm
not taking less unless you're showing me what the less is for.
Yeah. So
who we trading? Who we getting?
So they better show him.
Are you getting me Giannis? Are you getting?
Yeah, show us.
There's a lot of disgruntled man. Are you getting me a Jalen Brown? There's a lot of disgruntled man in this league. Who's coming?
Yeah.
If nobody's coming, just give me my $60 million. I'm gonna take my farewell tour. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
No,
that's
man, I don't know.
But
I don't know.
let's let's stay in music for a little bit, and then we're gonna transition.
I want them to fix it up.
I mean, that'd be great, right?
It's for our culture. It's our culture.
Yeah.
Our time. Our era.
For sure.
I think they'll fix it up before Jalen Brown and Stephen A. Smith.
Yo, Jalen Brown looks like the actor in
Stephen A.
He looks like the
Stephen
actor
A.
in
Stephen B.
Nemesis.
And Stephen C. I thought that was a joke.
You ever heard of that show, Nemesis?
It's the worst acting I've ever seen.
No, I love that show.
Oh, so we're just jumping to
Sorry, I love that show.
so we're just
but
going
Jalen
all over the place.
Jalen reminds me of him. But go ahead.
Right, but okay, we'll get there. Okay, I wanted to talk about a quick thing I just saw. I thought this was interesting because we talk about the industry kind of being against Drake or whatever. The AMAs was last night or whatever, which
American Music Awards,
and which I found out is a fan led predominant like fans take and they're voting.
Oh, the AMAs,
the American, yeah. So I was watching a little bit of it. BTS cleaned up a bunch. Busta Rhymes presented them with awards. Bruno Mars won for album Soul. Sabrina Carpenter won. Billy Idol got Lifetime Achievement. He's doing Eyes Without a Face with 2 black girls singing backup. Sounded amazing. Justin Bieber got male pop artist. Bruno Mars won again. SZA got for female artist. Tyler got not Tyler the Creator. Tyler got award for Chanel. Put me in Chanel. BTS cleaned up. But I was looking and there were some people that were talking about, they're saying that Taylor Swift, they think that she got snubbed. And I was trying to think, I'm like, okay, she got nominated.
Was she there?
8 times. No. She got nominated 8 times and got 0 awards. And I was thinking, okay, what is what could be the reason for that? Is it are you guys just saying that because you think that she deserved it? But when you think about her last album, how much promotion was out there, how big her Swift army or whatever and all that is, it's like a fan led award system and you didn't get anything. Like is that just an oversight? Is it because everybody else was that much better than her, or is it a situation where it's like it's that thing where when you're performing at a high clip, so then they start to I don't want to say you age yourself up, but they start to not give it to you because it's like you keep winning all the time. Like I don't know if it's one of those things, but I was doing additional research and I saw that some of the people that are in charge of the what do you call it? The production of the AMAs, and a lot of these they're starting to see. Because it says it's a fan voted awards. You understand what I'm saying? Like so to have one of the biggest. I mean, BTS obviously has one when we're talking about worldwide, even though they don't have the sales and influence that Taylor does. So you can't say that it's the exact same, even though they do clean up.
Bro, there's a lot of people outside of the United States of America.
No, I know, and that's the thing that you have to. That's the thing I always try to keep in consideration. But they were just saying that there's too much that doesn't line up. Like they're feeling like it's like a concerted effort to like penalize her. Because remember, she's one of the artists that every time she does something, it helps other artists. Like she's literally breaking down things that industry wise that they don't necessarily like. And I wouldn't say that her and Drake are the same in maybe in yes, of course, in reach and in notoriety, even though she doesn't cross over into the black space, for example, right? Because if you go to her shows, it's 50,000 people, but a lot of it is white. But I mean, you can't take that away from her, right? But I just thought it was interesting to see, like, is there something else that's going on? Because I know it's easy to sit at home and be like, no, it's just it just wasn't good enough. Her last album wasn't good enough. And funny enough, I thought that was one of her. That was one of the albums that I actually thought that sounded good, because I felt like she was tapping into like some other things. And it sucks because when people have it out for you and they work behind the scenes, or they're the people that get the final say for some of these awards, like some of these awards that are not like, if they're fan based, like these people that help put these together, they can veto things and help modify things in a way that, you know, helps whatever their agenda is. Just like what, you know, with the Grammys and how Drake has been with the Grammys and stuff like that. So I just thought that was interesting, because it's like, what are you supposed to do about that? Like, you can't, you're in a situation where, unfortunately, as an artist, you benefit from these validations. You know what I mean? From the industry validations, because it lets you know that what you're doing is working, or what you're doing is being celebrated in a way. Because sales is good and all these things, but when you have a trophy and when you have a representation of something at home or whatever, I just think it's a little bit different, you know. And to get nominated that many times and people starting to notice, like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. And that's why I think awards need to come out with this thing where they really specify how they're awarding these things. You know what I mean? Like, but it's good to know the criteria.
I don't agree with you.
And
in what way?
I don't agree with you. I think there are some sports where some awards, some ceremonies, the mysticism behind it is the element of human error.
You know what?
You know, it's like gymnastics.
I
There's a criteria for gymnastics, but like it's what a judge is perceiving, right? Like,
yes.
Part of the intrigue of the sport is the drama of saying, how could you do that? You know, like,
yes.
How could you not see the beauty of it?
Yep.
So some of these things need to be opaque, which is why I appreciate when the artists say, hey, look, like, these award shows are a version of this whole performance art thing.
Yeah.
It's its own. We can't. It's not like a number-based system.
No, I understand. I understand.
So I think it has to stay a bit opaque.
No, I guess I understand that, but I just
because you're trying to get something to be, how do I say, like, measurable and direct when it can't be. The beauty is the debate. It's like boxing. I'm a big boxing fan, huge boxing fan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, two guys get into a ring. Boxing has a 10-point must system. So one guy gets 10, one guy gets 9.
Yeah.
They don't do live scoring anymore. So you don't know what the judges are scoring as the fight goes on.
Okay. So
you watch the fight, you get to the end of the fight, you hear the scores. The beauty of boxing, the damage of boxing, the everything. I mean, it's a drama. Is that in a close fight, you and I are going to be like, I don't know about that scorecard. Yeah. And then that's the beauty of talking about it. And I think it's the same thing with these award shows sometimes.
No, I get it. I get that. I guess that's true. I guess that's true.
Because isn't the mystery part of the beauty sometimes?
So no. Shoot! Before I forget. So you guys know Shawn Desman, right? Of course.
You saw that clip?
Yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of it. I want to see what
you owe him.
Wait, you don't know what I'm posting, because it's about Actually, well, we'll.
Oh wait, what do you?
Yeah, wait, yeah. Hold on. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about that nigga that stole Shawn Desman.
But it's two things that he's talking about. He's talking about that guy and once again Taylor Swift again. He said
both. He said both.
Yeah. So take.
All right, I got to get this off my chest. Obviously, you guys remember this song from 2003. This girl, she got me with her pretty brown eyes, sexy little eyes. Now, fast forward to 2026, and this song comes out. It's the way she got me stuck in a chokehold.
Pay that nigga!
So that's this.
What the fuck is going on?
Notice any similarities?
The whole thing.
The cadence of
everything,
the words.
Shawn. I'm with you.
Fuck
Fuck
this.
this.
Slick though by changing the word stuck instead of saying shook,
right?
Which he then just later says in the chorus. So there's no way
Teeth.
he never heard my song shook.
Right.
And guess what? This is not the first time that this has happened to me. Check this out.
Okay. So that's Taylor.
That song came out in 2012. Now check out my song Trouble that came out in 2010.
That one's a bit more of a stretch for me.
Now let me tell you this. I know for a fact that the producer of the Taylor Swift song heard my song Trouble because my publisher at the time was friends with the producer and went in to play him a bunch of my stuff to get feedback. And this was one of the songs that he was like, oh, I love that. I love that first chorus. Now, we never released my song Trouble as a single, so it was never a big song. So maybe, they felt like we wouldn't have noticed. But I noticed. Unfortunately, back in those days, I didn't have the financial means to hire a legal team to go after this. It would cost a lot of money. But I do now. So, homie, that just literally.
But he's more. He's focused on the other guy. But let
me tell you something. This right now, I agree. I side with him. By the way.
Okay.
I can't think of is because he had not a major artist. I can't think of
in Canada. He had Canada by the
but I can't think of a law firm on the face of the planet
that would have not heard this and said
that wouldn't have taken the Taylor Swift one.
Oh, I know.
I'll take it on contingency.
Yeah,
because at the very least she's gonna settle. I don't care. I'll
and the story he just said, he knows for a fact that the producer,
bro, you know how easy that
there's too much there.
If I'm a law firm and you come to me with that case and say, hey, but I can't pay your retainer, it's like, sorry, who are we saying? Taylor who?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Even then,
we'll give it a good month. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
It's worth it. The upside's there. I'm surprised.
But you have to understand something. When it comes to when you're considering it's Taylor Swift, it doesn't matter. Like
that's why someone commented on that.
The scope of the wait. What did the person say?
He said, "Oh, Shawn, don't you have a story?"
Exactly.
He knows about it.
We didn't end up telling you, right? Okay. We'll hide it behind our Patreon.
So
yeah, it's when you're going against a giant. Right. It's
but
very
your goal
difficult.
is not to win. Your goal is to get paid off.
I know. But when you are an artist, and I don't know. Okay, at that point in his career, I don't know. I can't remember if that was the downturn. No, I understand. I know because that.
And they have to file a defense.
But we are in 2026. That information that you have. And what people
has been
have
true about our court system.
I know,
forever.
But I understand. But he's Canadian.
It costs you $5,000.
I understand. Maybe he didn't have the 5 racks at that point to throw into a situation. Because remember, I don't know at what point of his career he had a downturn in his career. I don't know. I don't remember if by the time
$5,000 downturn.
Yes, $5,000 to potentially not see anything again. You don't know what that number means to somebody at the current point in time.
Taylor Swift.
Yes,
I could have got $5,000 from a collection plate at any church,
and that says more about
the church
than about that. But I just think,
hi, my name is Shawn Desman. I'm trying to sue Taylor Swift. Please, God help. Run the plate.
Run the church.
Yeah, you need to go to a black church. That's
run
the
the church.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I just thought, that was.
Give Shawn Desman his money.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, man, no, 1,000%.
Especially now with social media, somebody got to pick that up.
Yo, you can't rob the man's song like that. That was a nasty.
A lot of people have been robbed.
No, I'm just saying that's a nasty rob.
And you know what? To be honest,
it's not even the nastiest rob I've ever heard in my life. It's not even the nastiest.
No, there's worse. But I mean, come on.
I've heard like robberies. I've heard like
no, of course. I've heard
like I cut a record. A bigger artist came to the studio the next day and cut my record.
That used to happen in the 50s and 60s a lot.
It used to happen in the 2000s.
No, I know, but back then it was a little bit.
But don't
When the
change
DJs
it.
used to keep the stuff, when you couldn't leave with the stuff, did you? And
the reels.
But
Oh my
don't change.
days.
Don't change Shook to Stuck and then put Shook back in
I have
later. No, but and then put it back in. And then put it back in later.
That's probably, you know what's crazy?
He felt
Legal
good.
probably told them do that.
Yo, just
Yeah,
put it-
yeah.
Because they probably said, "Yo, so just so
Put
you
it
know, like we
in
came with this
reverse.
record. And we know you guys love it.
He's like,
I
oh.
stole this. Yeah, change the word.
He's
Who's
just,
this guy?
it's just a Canadian. It's just a Canadian guy. Like who really cares about that? But yeah, let's
get to it, yo.
Well, let's get. Oh, because you talked about the Kevin Hart roast, which I saw.
So it's
some
not
of
so
it.
much. It's not so much a Kevin Hart roast because I think that's old news at this
I
point.
mean, it's old news.
What I thought has
It
been
is.
interesting is the online it came out on Mother's Day. What I thought is interesting is the online conversation around people being mad
Yes.
about Kevin Hart not controlling.
Yeah, mad at Kevin particularly.
Yes.
Mad at Kevin particularly for not controlling.
What's his name again?
Well, Tony Hinchcliffe,
Tony Hinchcliffe.
And
but also other white comedians.
comedians.
It's all produced by a Heartbeat.
Oh, okay.
So the
That's
concern
important.
is why were there so many white writers in the Heartbeat room?
Okay.
The same day that came out, somebody did a hit piece on him talking about how he's laying off people. First of all,
Yes.
every major business is laying off people right now because
Yeah.
guess what, guys? The economy is trash, right? So the way you protect your profits is you cut your overhead. Most businesses, your highest overhead is wages. That which is why everybody's so scared of AI.
Yeah.
So not doing anything anybody else isn't doing. Kevin Hart is a legitimate businessman. He's making tough choices. That's what's going to happen. He
Yeah.
said it himself. 3-5 years, we're going to see that.
Yeah.
What I think is interesting is the commentary on comedy. Now, we've had this discussion before
We've
about
had.
free speech. I thought it was interesting. That Kevin Hart went to the Breakfast Club to try to do a cleanup job on this.
Why? It's on Netflix. That's a.
Oh, yeah, they're on
shared-
Netflix.
That's a shared.
Oh, yeah, they
No, I
planned
know.
opportunity. To
I didn't even take
extend-
that in.
No, I'm not talking about the
Oh.
show he chose. If he's going to choose a show, I know because it's. I'm surprised he ever went to try to go clean it up.
Okay, that is new.
Because what I know
agree.
about black culture, and Kevin knows this. I mean, Kevin's made. Let's be clear.
Yeah, no,
Kevin's made, and I'm going to say this very hundreds of millions of dollars because he understands black people.
of course.
Maybe the extra 20s because he understands whites. But Kevin has made
At
hundreds
least
of millions of
His
dollars
first. His
because
first
he understands
batch
black
of money,
people.
Yes,
So I'm not telling Kevin something you don't know.
of course.
Black people are too angry about too many valid things
Yeah.
for you to hop on the Breakfast Club and start talking about its jokes. Once they're like, if I'm Kevin, you have to know once they're angry, I'm not going to be able to manage this. You're just going to call me a coon. You're going to say this is.
Right.
I need to not talk about this.
Okay, abstinence. Just
I think so. I think you should have sat it out because I know what Kevin's perspective is. Kevin's perspective is they're jokes. It's free speech. If you don't like the jokes, you don't have to engage with the jokes. That's his position.
Right.
I didn't say those things.
And I didn't say it.
So
And
I
This
wouldn't say those
was
things.
eerie to me because it was eerily as sloppy as his Oscar thing.
yes, because of the old tweets they found about
When I
he
thought he
talked
should have
about-
stayed out of the Oscar thing. When he went on Ellen, I said he doesn't get it. You're not going to be able to manage this. They've decided already. It reminds me of that scene in Breaking Bad when Hank's about to die and
Spoiler alert.
Oh,
for
my.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, there's people that haven't watched it. They're like,
I
oh my
don't-
god,
hey,
getting into my Breaking
hey,
Bad bag.
Hey, we don't care.
Anyway, you remember the scene where Walter's begging, please, please, and he looks up and he goes, "You don't understand." He's like, "I'll do anything," and he goes, "You don't understand." He decided,
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
already,
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
you're begging for my life is gone.
Yeah.
I feel like Kevin should not understand that. As soon as Kevin looked online,
saw the tea leaves.
he should have been like, okay, they're mad at me for this.
They wasn't
one.
ready.
I'm gonna chill.
Yeah, just move on.
Sometimes saying nothing works, but
Because if you can't clean up the mess, if I can't clean it up, and I'm not willing to go against my principles and say you're right, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Because that's what they want to hear. They want to hear him
yeah.
say you're right. I should have told him to
He's
get off the stage.
yeah.
And I'll do that again. Black power. That's what they want him to do.
No, of
But
course, of course.
But he doesn't believe in that.
He doesn't believe
And I
in
know you don't believe in that, Kevin. Your whole career says so. Just stay out of it.
Yeah, but there's something about telling a comedian who built their career on speaking to not speak on something they feel like they can conversate themselves out of. Like, I think it's a very tall order because he's thinking, well, all I gotta do is just convince enough people and put an idea in their head, and they're gonna be like, you know what? I kind of see your point. And
I
maybe
know
he
that's
was
what
wrong.
it is. It's his ego. He's like,
I know,
I can
of
do
course.
it.
I know because he's thinking I'm
Book me the
different.
Breakfast Club. I'll do it. I have 30 minutes. Get me under.
Of course, no, and that's a risk.
I'll talk to them.
That's a risk that you take, right? Like you're not sure, but you're like, some people, the concept of doing nothing in certain situations, even though doing nothing is actually something, sometimes when people do nothing, they feel like they're worse off instead of just stopping for a second because they feel like when you take your foot off the gas and you're just not doing anything, it's like you're sitting duck, you're letting the narratives build, and you just feel like there's nothing, you know what I mean? You feel like you can do something just by speaking. And I get that. But maybe, you know, when you're the top guy, you know, in your company, you're the one that's bringing in all the bread. It's like what I say.
But everybody who
goes.
agrees with Kevin, like my whole thing is this.
Yeah.
If you're, however you feel about comedy, if you're a fundamental free speech defender, okay,
Sure.
then I have to defend your right to say anything, even the stuff that pisses me off.
Like Chud the Builder? Just asking. Because that's kind of where that would birth from.
Yeah, look, the problem is, we live in a free speech society. You're allowed to say things. I don't think you should incite violence. I don't think you should call to violence. I think comedy is a protected space. I do. And I don't engage with comedians that I don't like. I don't listen to Roseanne Barr. She's a comedian. She says a lot of stuff I don't like. And because I don't like it, I don't listen.
Sometimes she don't even be telling jokes. Her and Rob Schneider, they don't be telling jokes. They just be saying, yo, we love the president and we hate y'all niggas. Like, that's their whole shtick.
So, but I don't engage.
But you don't engage.
I don't even know what to be mad about with them. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where Kevin's concerned, if I'm Kevin Hart, bro, I give these guys a lot of credit. I'm Kevin Hart. I saw Dr. Umar do 30 minutes on me.
Gotta watch that.
The moment Dr. Umar did 30 minutes, Dr. Umar don't do 30 minutes on much.
No.
That he don't really believe
60
like
seconds max.
Dr. Umar did a whole 30 minutes on me. Dr. Umar was there quoting jokes and reading them like they were outrageous. And I realized I was the problem because I was laughing at Dr. Umar was reading.
Because he's funny.
He goes, brother man, let me tell you what they said to Kevin. They say Kevin is so small that he's a slave. He came in a slave ship in a bottle. Yeah, and I laughed.
I'm sorry.
No, I laughed again because I'm
That's
like, that's still funny.
Laugh at my pain.
But I get it. Like, if you want to be angry about that, that is going to drive you up a wall.
Right.
But it is funny.
But some people want to be angry.
They
Some
go all the way.
people want to be offended. People look to be offended, and when you are not as offended at something like they are, they get actually even more mad. They get more offended. They get more outraged. They want, you know, they
don't want to feel alone.
They don't want to. Yeah, because they're like, why am I the only one that feels this way? There's got to be more people out there like that, and there, in fact, are people like that.
And they just find each other. They find their tribe.
And they just born, and then it gets louder enough for Kevin to have to come out and say whatever he's saying, and he's going to keep saying the same thing.
Was there enough of a pushback? Was it Kevin or was it a publicist who said you got to talk about this?
Oh. You know what? You know who I blame? What's the white chick's name? Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea Handler.
And all the women, because they were speaking out.
Well, Chelsea Handler came out and said, you think that's what it was? You think it was the other comedian saying I didn't like the joke either?
But you have to think about who the comedians were that were saying these things. So
Chelsea said she didn't like it. Who else came out and said
you know who didn't like it?
Wait, who? Sherry Shepherd Sherry Shepherd. No, that's not her name. What's the black comedian? The girl that she killed. What's her name? And she went on Tony.
You're not even too far
what's his name? I know because it's Cheryl something.
Cheryl Shepherd, maybe.
No, but she's amazing. But she went on.
Was it
she went on. What's the comedian that was on Drake's video?
Gillis.
She went on his podcast with. I think Hinchcliffe was on that podcast as well. No, it was Shane. My bad. But she went on there and they were talking about some of the jokes that are being told at the thing. So she was okay with it, right? She was one of the people that, because I guess she's one of those comedians that understand that. But there was a lot of people
because she's a veteran. And
I know.
Another thing that you have to keep in mind, which again, our argument could be had that's trauma. That is a black woman that's been in the comedy space for a long time. She's probably had to hear some dark stuff.
And they were making fun of like her dead husband and stuff like that.
She said that was okay because it happened like 20 years ago.
No, I know. But once again, is it a time thing? Like, because here's the thing. You know the thing about the George, because now I'm thinking about the George Floyd thing. You know why?
But that wasn't funny.
But Wolf, the argument of funny or not is, and I think that's where you fit. Because if it's not funny, that's where people are going to have a problem.
It wasn't funny enough.
But maybe enough time hasn't passed in the George Floyd situation for you to make a joke. Because here's the thing. White people online.
Cheryl Underwood.
A lot of white people, they try to specifically talk about George Floyd and try to get a rise out of people in telling whether it's jokes or them trying to be serious and trying to incite black people. So I feel like maybe it's just not enough time has passed to where someone can actually tell a joke that is funny.
But sometimes these guys on these roasts, they want to be at the most extreme.
And that's the thing. It's a roast.
Like they get, it's not a regular.
It's a roast.
It's not a regular like comedy sketch, comedy, bit that I'm doing. So they're trying to be the most abrasive, the most arrogant, the most, and that's why I say some of it doesn't land the way that, and then some outlandish ones do. Depending on,
Is it a COVID thing? Because the George Floyd thing happened during COVID, right? Are they feeling like COVID when that happened? That's like 20 years ago. Is that distorting people's concept of time where they feel like, oh, that happened so long ago, we can joke about that? Is that what's
not that, bro? Okay, and again, I'm not picking sides.
There's no sides. I mean, it's just I'm just
Pete
trying to
Davidson made a Charlie Kirk joke.
He did.
About Tony Hinchcliffe looking like Charlie Kirk, like he likes to get blasted in the throat in front of his audience.
Oh,
bro,
that's fucking wild.
Right. I gotta go back and watch.
That's fucking disrespectful.
But that's what I'm saying. Comedy there's no rules, bro.
And it's
you either like the joke or you don't.
And
that's what I'm saying.
I know that is really what it comes down to.
No, if you like the joke, you don't. If you don't like the joke, hey, I didn't like that joke. Okay.
That's simple.
Yeah, no,
us making it this scandal and Kevin are having to
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're making it. I'm on my phone right now. Steven Jackson had comment on his view on Kevin Hart's comments.
Well, of course he's good.
Nori was getting at Steven Jackson.
But of course they're going to do that because he's his family.
Oh wait, yeah, it's Steven Jackson.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
So the family.
But I agree with my original point. Steven Jackson did not do comments on Tony Hinchcliffe. He waited for Kevin to talk.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is the problem.
To then say, oh, okay, got him.
That's what Nori was talking about.
Yeah,
Kevin didn't make the joke, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
He produced it.
And that's
I'm
why
doing business.
And that's
if
why he went on
Tony. Go talk to Tony.
That's why he was on the Netflix show saying what he was saying. He was like, "Hey guys, I didn't say these jokes."
But this is my point. If you know, this is the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
If you're one of the people who's able to receive that, Kevin don't have to tell you that. You know that.
No, I understand.
Kevin's not gonna go and say that and convince nobody. I never thought of the fact that he never made the joke.
No, I know.
They're just gonna get more angry.
But some people are angry at blind anger. Blind anger.
Yes,
they don't even have the logic is not even there.
It's just all over the place.
I wonder if somebody saw that and literally maybe like I don't know how much.
Bro, Dave Chappelle for 3 years was on a campaign against trans community, and you know what he knew not to do? Explain none of that.
But he does. But after the fact.
In the comedy, in the next show.
He does.
If y'all came back, I got more for y'all.
He does.
But I'm not doing no interview. I'm not going to a radio show to be like, I think I'm allowed to say
but
this.
But Netflix, the show, he's a business. There's another business.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's connected.
I don't know if Breakfast Club to Netflix, he's there. The
head of Netflix did not say, Kevin, I think you should go do the Breakfast Club. That's not what happened.
No, but I think he's like, yo, Netflix they're part of that. I might as well run up in there. I could do that. It's soft.
Yeah.
I don't.
And that's the ego problem I'm talking about.
No, that's and that's probably what it is.
That's fine.
Speaking of ego, let's do the ego thing. Originally, I said, yo, let's watch because you brought us into this summer house fucking hell. Sorry. Make sure you guys.
I didn't want to be in the house.
Make sure you guys.
I didn't want to be in this house.
Comment and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate you guys.
Thumbs
and thank
up.
you for sticking with us
so far.
thus far into this episode.
But I can guarantee you this clip is going to stand alone.
So Trivelle, obviously he brought us into the summer house world, and
congratulations.
And just based on the insanity that was what that brought to us was just such an interesting thing to talk about. Because to be honest with you, there's a lot of verticals within what was happening in that fucking house that really relates to the everyday life of 30-something-year-olds trying to navigate into the world. So it's such a very simple concept. And of course, we talked about in the last episode, there's many reality shows, there's many things. But what I was saying to Trivelle is that the reason why this is a little bit different is because for a long time, I don't know about you guys, but when reality shows started, my understanding was reality shows were real, okay? I don't remember how old I was or whatever, but my understanding was everything that's going on is real as hell.
This is what they're doing.
Yeah, wrestling, for God's sakes, we understood, because wrestling is a reality show. Really, it's one of the first ones. I understood that wrestling was real until I found out that it wasn't, right? Then I found out that it's scripted. And then you find out that there's certain things that they put into play to get things in motion. And then then my understanding of reality shows is that, okay, things are real, but they're kind of incentivizing different behaviors to kind of move things along. So my idea of reality shows were changing. But I still understood that it was by and large scripted. You see different reality stars on different shows.
I think the way they said it is they create the setting.
Yes.
The characters' reactions are real.
Right.
Put you in.
Exactly. So that was the difference. But then you have this show, and forgive me if there's other shows that
Do this exact
has
same.
done this, but
There has.
right. But with this show, you have a reality show that I understand is just people coming and living their lives and following different things. But then there's this undercurrent of something that is so real to people on set and to people at home that is breaking this additional wall in the reality world space that I haven't personally seen or heard of in a while. And of course, we're talking about Summer House, and we're talking about the thing that you teased, which was the reunion episode of the hell that was right that was being created with Sierra and Wes and Amanda and Co. And so I watched that thing. I watched it. I ingested. I know we were supposed to watch it together, pause, but I watched it. And first of all, that was some of the best TV I've seen in my life. And I understand that sounds like hyperbole, but I really mean it, because just like the Drake album, I felt like
what the fuck?
I felt like there was a wall being broken, and I was seeing the real thing going on, and people trying to act and people actually like reacting to the stuff because it's real. And that was what was different. Like, there were jokes that were being told that there was dead silence after, and usually in a show that usually is followed up with something quickly to kind of draw. First of all, how they even started it, how it was like the backstage of them getting ready to do the reunion. So it wasn't just the it starts and everyone's on the couches, like all the videos I saw, everyone. Okay, so no, it was showing them getting ready, showing everybody pulling up to the venue, like on some WWE shit, and them kind of speaking to everybody to get their take on their temperature of how they feel. Like, how do you guys feel like coming into this? Like, are you guys okay? And of course, Amanda and Wes, they had them last, so had everybody else come in, all the characters that were just whatever, right? They're talking to them.
No, they let Sierra come in last.
Wait, was it her that came in last?
Yes, because remember Wes was eyeing her down.
Oh my god!
Wait, no, you're talking about last into the room, but I'm talking about when they spoke to them, when the camera.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
You know what I mean? So
I was talking about. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, because yes, of course, yes, that was the crescendo.
You gotta show. You gotta
right?
see. You gotta take a that nice little peek.
You have to take that extra.
See little.
You know, but when they finally, because everybody else seemed pretty happy, right? Or
it's a reunion,
right?
We haven't. They've been back. They haven't seen each other for.
Some of them haven't seen each other really since summer like that.
Yeah,
because they're not all like maybe super connected friend group wise. They do drinks here and there.
Yes.
Some of them are currently filming another show called In the City,
which right. So it's those verticals happening, and then all of a sudden whoever was executive producing this, you're a bastard. So then Amanda pulls up with Wes, and they go to the room, and that's where the energy kind of changes a little bit as they're getting ready to come out, and Andy's talking to them like, "Are you guys ready?" And it's just like, you guys know what everybody's here for. So stop the you know what I mean? So stop the bullshit. So anyway, so they do all of that, and then of course they all come into space. They all sit down, and the way it converged, great editing. It was great how they did the backstage and then cut it to the Bravo. Really been putting in their reps for this. And I told you that I felt like they should have put all of that information and all of that at the tail end of the episode, but you kind of explained why they cannot tease that and put that at the end, because it's TV still at the end of the day.
TV need ratings, bro.
You need to get people right away
hooked and staying
and staying. So it's like, we'll take the risk of starting it and then putting some other stuff in the middle, and then like you said, closing out. So that's where I thought that was okay, but. I need you to paint, because remember, we're still viewing this.
Newbies. You tell us.
You saw the scene. Did you see the scene where they showed how at the end of the summer Wes was kissing Sierra?
Yes, and they made it sound like they were rekindling. Oh, cool. By the way, I've been fighting people who were mad at some of your takes in our comments.
Yeah, no. What's their problem?
Well, okay. So let me see if I can pull one up, because somebody wanted to clarify some of the things that you were saying.
I was pontificating.
That you were alleging
as to why they did what they did.
Yeah. So let me see. Okay. So someone had said, oh, it was the relationship with Wes and Sierra went on for months, and it was a relationship with the understanding that it wasn't just a hookup thing. He knew she wasn't around the way girl because she told him she wanted a relationship. He accepted her terms and took her to her parents' house, then took her to the brother's wedding in Chicago, slept with her, then broke up with her. He specifically said she was the only person he was dating at the time. He shit a storm just waiting to happen. Oh, he's a shitstorm just waiting to happen to any woman. He's scum. Keep in mind, I read this before the reunion. So,
but
I didn't know what
anything
I didn't know they were
I
talking
said
about.
didn't align with that.
No, I think what they were saying is you were downplaying how serious the relationship actually, because you made it sound, they had a little tryst and then.
But that is a trick. Okay,
I know.
And
but
you now having seen the reunion, right?
See, that's because now
you see how Wes moves. Wes even says, when Wes is on his BS,
I understand.
When Wes was on his BS, Wes is in the show and he's like, I tried not to let our friendship get romantic because I know that some stuff that's okay for me isn't okay for her. What the man is trying to say is, I pipe things.
Friends,
because
colleagues.
I pipe things, bro.
That's what I
do. What I do is I pipe things. And I realize that
she's
not really piping like that. But I didn't know that till I piped.
And he's
garbage for that because we all know the girl who's down to piping is cool and not. Wes is a liar.
He's lying.
But he can get it off because Wes really do be piping things.
Because he really did get it off. Okay, so what?
I mean, hey.
You know what I mean? Okay.
But in that regard, Amanda is a disgrace. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
No, Amanda's a disgrace because I had to ask a girl about this.
Yeah.
Because what you didn't see is when Ciara was going through her stuff with Wes,
yes,
she's confiding in Amanda. Yo, this man's doing me dirty. This man piped me and we're hearing rumors and stories of man being on road.
Yes.
The man is a pipe thing.
Yes.
And Amanda says,
I'm a girl.
Yeah.
Hearing you say that the man that just gave you walk-ins is a pipe thing.
It's a
and
piper,
Amanda says,
what about that story
has
me attracted to him later?
Oh, well, because...
If I'm a what?
No, because you're gonna have to say you need to be held to the fire. No, because
what type of girl is gonna be like? So he just slept with you and he didn't call you back? What happened? You guys just?
But you know what?
And he kept it super casual and
I think I have the answer.
No strings attached.
Oh,
I have the answer though.
Gun with it.
The answer is somebody who was in a previous serious relationship and who was married with somebody.
Okay, then
because she was married with Kyle.
I agree, because we've all met somebody who's been in a relationship, and when they get out of the relationship, they're just trying to walk. They're just trying to vibes, right?
Yes.
What type of morally bankrupt human being? Because remember I told you, for her to do this, they better be in love. After the reunion, I'm being very clear, they're not in love, bro. They're piping.
They're piping.
You didn't get the vibe that they're in love?
They don't look like they're in love.
Okay.
Are you insane?
Well, wait.
Wait, they look like they're in love?
Wait, I'm not saying they look like, but you have to understand.
That's what we're talking about.
You didn't hear what Amanda said? Even I was seeing other people?
Yes.
Bro, the girl's on a pipe thing.
Okay.
They said that the girl was turning her location on and off beer times.
And she was at this man's house. Okay, but here's my thing.
No, they said another dude. Bro, she's
walking
around right now.
Super freak.
Amanda's running around right now. That's the problem that nobody wants to address. My thing is, if you're running around and everything out that door, no problem. I don't just know.
That's your thing.
For you to include your home girl's ex-man into your pipe fest is insane.
But
that's not her pipe. That's not really your friend then.
Okay. But not only that, but okay.
It can be.
Let's play devil's advocate.
They live in New York, you know.
Because
you know many people are in New York?
Yeah, come on.
I know.
You could be in New York and never bump into the same person. Like,
I know. That's what they say. That is a thing they say.
The place is huge.
But hold on. No. I don't want to discount the love section for a second because I don't.
If you're about to say that they're in love, bro.
Let's play devil's advocate.
What if they're quiet
and say that they're in love, right? And this is new, and they don't know because remember when he said. Remember the line that you said? He said, "Am I crazy or is there something here?"
When Andy asked him,
man.
When Andy asked him, "Yo, who made the first move?"
Yo, why are you asking that at the fucking deposition?
Wes leans forward and he goes, "It was." First of all, also, I don't know if you picked it up. I'm gonna say it. They lied about when they had sex. So here, okay, because Andy says
on the reunion they lied.
Yes, because Andy says, who made the first move?
Yeah.
Wes leans forward. It was me. You know, I was looking at it and I said, am I crazy or is there something here?
Or is something here?
First of all, we've all used, like, of course. I knew that line when I heard it. I'm like, oh, that one. I hate this guy.
Yo.
Okay. Andy says, when's the first time you kissed?
I can't believe you.
They pick up a time merch first. He goes, after brunch. A brunch that he went out with all the dogs.
Yeah.
That's Wes again with the answer after brunch.
And then
Andy says, "When's the first time you had sex?" Amanda pipes up quick after the statement.
After they made the statement, yes, when they wrote
Then she goes, not right
on
after,
Instagram.
but yeah, after that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my god!
the lie detector has determined that was a lie.
in fact, is a lie.
That was a lie.
But you based on
Come
what?
on.
Based
'Cause
off
I know,
of
'cause
just
they wouldn't be
logic.
kissing in March.
What
Yeah.
what in God's green
Right after the
earth?
announcement.
No. Like
Come on, man.
what, bro? Remember, there's 10 people on that stage. Are all friends. What in the name of holy heaven of God's green earth, right? Could happen between two 30-something-year-old adults that causes them to release a joint Instagram statement explaining that they're navigating complex emotions, if not for sex.
Yeah, no, that's the only reason.
But now that you're basing everything around sex, I agree what you're saying because you're kind of saying there's not even love. You just think it's a pipe thing.
Amanda
So in that
said what
sense-
Amanda said is I heard it before. Amanda said we had to drop it because pictures were gonna come out of us.
Yeah,
Right?
yes, yeah.
If you're bro, you're my homegirl's ex-man. If I'm necking you in public, it's because I sampled the goods.
No, I know, but
on.
sex can't be that good.
Let's have it right.
No, it's love. It's
Let's
love.
have it right,
I'm going to tell you why it's love.
This guy's outrageous.
You just talked about them being in New York, the most populous city in the fucking country, right? I don't care how
city.
good the box is. That it cannot be.
I don't
that
think
great.
West cares how good the box. West gets boxed. Hey, that's another. Hey,
But then,
hey, be clear. Yo, West gets boxed.
Then that makes this worse. Then so
No, Amanda's a disgrace.
It's what he's saying.
okay.
I think West is just a man about town, but he is that. The outrageous
course.
thing is that the girl let the man do it to her.
And she thinks that it won't be done to her because I think that's.
I don't
the
know what
other-
she thinks.
I
No,
think
she
that's
can't.
the-
Yeah, you can't say that.
I don't know what she thinks.
Yeah.
But the sentiment that it sounds like from everybody else is you think if this is how he is, that you are going to be exempt from this. Maybe you guys do deserve each other because you guys are on the same type of timing.
She's down for this type.
But then that means
And that's the thing. Bro, she didn't talk much yesterday. Did you notice that?
Yeah,
Amanda?
She, did it.
She
rolled her eyes a lot.
she very silent.
Because in her heart, she knows, bro, I'm on demon time.
Yeah, she rolled her eyes
Oh,
like some
you
of the
think
no-
that's what it means?
Bro, I don't think Amanda gives a toss about none of this, fam.
Yo,
I don't agree. I think she does care. I think she's embarrassed. I think she's embarrassed.
Being embarrassed doesn't mean I care. Being embarrassed is I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, that's
No,
another thing. Yeah.
I don't care about what I'm doing because Amanda probably left her and
She could
piped
be,
him
yeah,
again.
like a little embarrassed, but not.
I'm embarrassed that we're sitting here talking about this. But
You
I'm,
think that's what it is?
bro, I think the girl's on smoke. I think she's on flame.
Well, I mean, obviously you would have to be to do this. Don't get me wrong. But I saw
She's
something
definitely
different.
No, she's definitely embarrassed.
But you
Feels embarrassed.
But he thinks the embarrassment is not like you think being on demon time. Like you're the thread that you're pulling. I think the embarrassment is because she's not on demon time, and this is like a thing that is happening. But you think the embarrassment is a side effect of her being on demon time, and it doesn't matter. Like
I think because remember when they said, "Oh, you're still married," and she goes, "Oh, so because I was married, I have to chill and not be with nobody." Bro,
Right.
I think Amanda. I've met girls like this before.
okay, but
I've met them before. They're fun.
We've all
they're fun.
met.
They're
with
on
people
some.
like
I
that.
just broke up with him. You know what the type of girl Amanda is right now?
Yeah, please.
Let me run it for y'all. Amanda's the type of girl who's free for drinks any day of the week as of 7 p.m.
Okay, but
Bro, that's a girl who's about whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
If you're free every day of the week for drinks at 7, not dinner.
drinks,
We down to just hold these cocktails, bro.
drinks.
If we drinking from 7, what are you about at 9? And Amanda looks like a girl who gets drunk.
Yo,
yeah.
she's-
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? She looks like a girl gets drunk and is all over, bro, and sloppy and looking
Okay,
ridiculous.
so let me tell you my
come on
problem.
with me, let's play Scrabble. Like she's a disgrace.
So let me tell you my problem with that. Because maybe you might be right. And I'll tell you why I'm gonna lean towards what you're saying. Because before I watched the reunion, I was watching the last episode that was playing, and it was her and Kyle talking about that she needs time away from him. You know when guys do it too. She's actually acting like a guy. Because she's like, it's her with the men saying that we need to
his demon.
we need therapy. We need to take a step back. You know, I just can't be around you right now. And she made it seem like there was a roadmap to them being together again. Like that's the way that she kind of made it. And she wanted to move out the house, and she was moving out the summer house or whatever. And that was that chapter. What we're gonna see where things going. For Kyle, I know he feels like they were gonna rekindle things. I don't think he thought it was going in this direction from the way he was acting.
The problem with Kyle's not a great character. Kyle's cheated on this girl before. He's done her hella dirty.
See?
But we all know guys
You see
like
it?
that where he thinks she's not going nowhere.
Yes, that is what it does.
The fact that she went somewhere with this bray is nuts.
But
I think that's what's hitting everybody. Bro, okay, fine. You're on smoke, whatever.
sure.
But you went.
You went with this This Bray
You went
is
to-
a wild one. That's a wild one.
Yeah, I guess
It reminds me of.
Wes.
I can't even get into it.
Oh,
I can't even get into it. 'Cause it would be if something like that had occurred. You know where I'm going. It would be like if something like that had occurred. It would have been outrageous.
Yo,
Because
yeah,
think of
okay.
it. Bro, there was a time when bro had to be like, that's a weird conversation. Conversation!
Yeah,
And it's like,
even-
yeah, you're
yes,
right. That is a weird conversation.
It's a weird
And there was
conversation.
imagine if it was, I don't know. I looked at her one time and said,
yo,
am I crazy? There's something going on in your family.
Yeah, no, for real.
It's a madness, bro.
No. You're right. You're
Or
right.
is-
It's a madness.
Yeah, it's.
or
This is
this a thing?
Am I crazy or
It's crazy.
something going on here?
here.
yo, and listen. Shout out Sierra. Sierra was getting.
Oh,
Sarah
yeah.
came on fire.
I'll-
Looking
I'll-
stunning.
I was gonna say all Sierras are bad. If we're being honest.
I mean,
mean,
but let's be honest. Has there been an unattractive Sierra
Never.
that you?
and even when I see a black show and there's like a girl named Sierra, she's bad. Like I don't know, like some other. I'm like Sierra, but
bro, the lines that she was getting off, yo, she was ready and she was
she's barred up.
angry. But do you understand? Like some of
She's very
the
angry.
some of
She's
the
barred
lines.
up.
When she was reading the text messages and said, I asked this
She's
girl
barred up.
straight,
Yo,
and the girl lied to me.
she had a conversation
I'm
with her on
talking.
text. Yo. And
And that girl, and she,
And
that
that's
girl,
interesting.
she had to roll her eyes up. Her eyes went one the other way.
okay, do you think she's gonna be like that? Do you think Amanda's gonna be silent for the rest? Because
No,
she's
no.
she's
No,
gotta,
she's gonna turn up because
she's
it's a
gotta
show.
fight back. Because
Come
I
on,
don't
it's
care. I
a
mean,
show. She's gonna
she's
turn
in the
up.
wrong.
She has to fight back because you know what's clear to me? Wes not saying nothing in the girl's defense.
Okay,
Wes not saying nothing.
Okay.
Bro, what's still like this?
so let me ask you this then, and let me ask.
He
the
just
people-
want fuck. He just want to fuck.
it,
If
bro.
we're gonna be honest,
Bro, that was
he's
the plan.
thinking of fucking. Like, yo, when are we done? Because I got some fucking to do. And if she's not, if a man is not, who gonna fuck? And sometimes
But also,
some of these reality
I
ended
think
in.
Amanda's down to just be a girl that West Pipes, you know. That's
there
what's
you go,
crazy
and
about
there you
it.
go.
But I think it's
She's down to just be on a rotation.
I
for
don't
this man.
agree.
thinks
I don't
he's in
agree
love.
with that.
He
I
thinks
think
he's
it's
in love.
something more, man. I think it's something.
I'll
more,
be honest.
and I'm not. It's bad.
All Amandas in my life have been complicated. So
That
Amanda's
that could-
Amanda's is there's just
that could potentially be. There
some
could be some
Amandas-
truth to that. Yeah,
Amandas are
No, but
generally.
in summary, again, I can't wait for part two.
Yeah,
we obviously
freaks.
can't overhit it because I want to see how this whole concludes.
Yeah, that's
I think Amanda's on a serious level of smoke.
okay.
Okay,
He thinks he's in love.
I think she's just in love and they're trying to figure out. They're like, I can't believe we're in love now, and how do we like break this
Okay.
into the group? But that's just my
I think Wes is a gallus. Okay,
that I
we used to see mans like that in Brampton all the time. He's a gallus, and he's just going with whatever the narrative has to be.
He's just going with whatever you feel that way.
keep
Eh?
it
Sometimes you
Okay.
just got to go with whatever
That's it.
the narrative is.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'm, and the way they kind of mixed in all this serious stuff, I don't even know. There's no way you couldn't broach that the way they did. They did the best that they could. So shout out to
But there was a dude there saying, they're like, hey, we know you struggled mentally. I'm going to throw this out because I know you didn't see it. It was a wild throw in. We know you struggled mentally. And he goes, yeah, I'm in a good place now. And I actually had a rough incident in the fall where I was in the hospital for a bit because I tried to end my own life.
like it's just sprinkled in sandwiched in the middle of this.
Just thrown in there. Yeah.
And that lets you know how insane this story is. That situations like that would break a reality show reunion.
It was a 5 minute.
was just like an intermission. Me as
and they transition after that nigga.
me as parents.
But
talking about their
if
death
nobody
and
gets
stuff
up
like
and
that.
does anything, then I mean, I need some WWE. It's in the next one.
She walks out.
I need a fight. I need a fight.
Sorry, preview.
I need a fight.
not a
Reunion,
fight, but I
reunions
think-
need a fight.
Amanda gonna say something. I think Amanda tried to defend. First of all, Amanda's saying you can't help who you have feelings for and all that. I mean,
But
you guys are acting like you've never been in this situation.
and they're like, yeah, in fucking high
high
school,
school, dude.
And we
Yeah.
did talk about that part. But
And
yeah,
even,
like,
and even then,
we're gonna really have to do a survey to really find out if there's people that this situation happened to, because she's
Yo,
making it
don't
sound
fuck
like
your friends.
it's-
Again, I want to be
common.
very, very clear.
fuck your
I want to be
friend's
very, very
ex,
clear.
yo.
There's a difference between
Wait,
I know. No,
Okay.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna shoot as much bail as possible.
okay,
Or Amanda.
Yes. You're my friend.
I'm your friend.
I see you with a girl,
Oh man.
but you don't give me no details about what you got. I just see you with her.
Okay.
What do you see me doing with her?
I mean, y'all rocking.
Oh, so you see us?
She
So you
rocking
see
that
us?
thing.
Y'all together,
Oh, you see us together? Okay.
dating or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see it?
Y'all are hella friendly.
Yeah. You see
Yeah,
it?
sure.
You see it?
But I don't know no narrative about what happened with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know no details.
Okay.
Sure.
I just know that one day I don't see you with her no more.
Got it. Oh.
And then a couple times, then little time goes by, and then I see her,
Okay. You see her?
and she's moving like
She down for the fun.
She's just not. She's unattached. There's a conversation to be had for sure.
Oh, okay. So then the conversation's done already.
All right, but follow me? Because I actually asked a girl this, and it all comes down to the type of person you are.
You just said the conversation should be had.
A conversation should be had. Now, there's also, I see you with a girl. You're telling me about how that's going.
Keeping me abreast of the situation.
You're telling me how much
girl's-
it's impacting you.
Yeah,
Sure.
She's
You break up
amazing.
with that girl.
Yeah.
I hate her so
You
much.
confide in me about how much
Yo,
that hurts
I
you.
remember her. I wish I
Yeah.
could have her back.
And then I see her.
Yeah.
There is no conversation to be had because I know how you feel.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? To me, there's a difference between those two things. And if I'm being honest,
No, they are.
I think both are a bit rough, but again, the heart wants what it wants. You never know, blah, blah, blah. People are going through stuff.
That's
is,
also a lie.
Which is why I said it can't be a pipe
I
dream.
hate that stupid shit.
That's my only reason for saying that it can't be a pipe dream.
No, but
because
it's a pipe thing. Wes is a pipe thing, bro.
I guess we're gonna find out. And
He's a pipe thing.
Bro, they asked Wes about a girlfriend he had. The man said, yeah, no, she slept over before I was on the show last time. Bro, the man doesn't care.
I don't know if you know who he remembers.
No,
Someone has to remind.
Man
might
said
not.
she's the one who gave me the tie.
Yeah.
oh,
he's like,
and then it showed him with the tie.
You had a
on
good.
the-
Yeah.
That's
here.
that's nuts.
And then they go to Amanda.
it's like he was thinking about it in real time.
Did you? Because it
you
was
know?
supposed to be a bombshell. So they're
Yeah.
like, Amanda, did you know? Because that was a month ago. She goes, we had a whole talk about it. Bro, and I love Mia.
Yeah.
Amanda, why are you doing this?
Yo, she literally broke once again another fourth wall breaking.
Because you went from being Kyle's wife to one of Wes's side bitches.
things. Yeah.
This is unnecessary.
Yeah, that's
Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this?
and that's when I'm like, okay, every time I keep thinking they're getting away, they keep
What's her name?
Boom.
What's her name again?
Mia. She's good. She's good too. Listen,
Even Mia's. I never seen an ugly Mia.
that
I'll be honest.
might, there could be some truth there.
Mia's
yeah.
and Maya's.
and Maya's too.
Make sure you watch next week, bro. I'm telling you, this,
Yeah, no,
it's amazing.
This
I'll peep it up.
is insane. This is I don't know how you top realism because life is so fake. It's like, so when something real happens, it's like, oh shit. But yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, so we'll be tapped in and see what's what. Okay, so there was a relationship thing that I saw and I just thought was so interesting. I mean, it could be something, but since we're on that kick, so there was this guy who, and I don't know why my phone keeps doing that. He spent 6 years. Just bear with me, no Teddy shit. He spent 6 years watching 2,000 episodes of Wheel of Fortune. You guys know the show.
Yep.
To track which husbands got divorced.
Shout out Pat Sajak.
Right? So basically what he did was he tried to figure out which husbands who publicly praise. He tried to figure out whether husbands who praised their wives publicly stayed married longer than the ones that didn't. So the video is showing
my goodness.
how people are introducing their wives. So some people are introducing their wives like, and this is my, and this is my wife, whatever.
In the
To say the
crowd.
name.
Yeah.
Some people are like, this is my wonderful wife, additional adulations of somebody who.
Yeah, those niggas are
like,
cheating.
Right? So he watched 2,000 episodes. He logged how male contestants introduced their wives. He separated My Beautiful Wives, and every
All
variant
the
of that.
adjectives.
And then from the guys who just said, my wife.
Yep.
Okay? So he spent years doing this. So here's what his findings were.
Because he tracked the marriage status of all these people as well.
Yes. Do you understand how? So I'm saying there's a level of autism that
this
is
is a psychopath.
but in a
This is
great
AI.
way.
This
It's
is a
no,
ChatGPT. No, it's a guy. I know.
Right.
This is
so
incredible.
husbands using complimentary adjectives like my beautiful and my beautiful Dr. No, and all those different things had a dramatically lower divorce rates.
Oh wow.
The men with nothing nice to say at all divorced at nearly 3 times the rate within 5 years.
Oh wow.
And the audacious dudes apparently got kicked to the curb at shocking rates. He even broke down, the big money winners, long-term marriage outcomes. This is insane because, to be honest, for me, I would assume
You guys
what
put
you
2
just
on the
said.
10, yeah,
the
yeah.
people that put all the extra sauce on it are the people that it's
wife Sarah.
because here's the thing. I guess when it comes to something like, because I think context is key. When you're talking about a show,
Yeah.
I think it's different from maybe if you're like talking to your
Introducing.
friends
Yeah.
or whatever.
Fair,
Because now you're on a show. Because there's a different high on being a Wheel of Fortune, right? You're there for money.
Yeah.
You might be going home with a different banking statement. This wife of yours potentially came with you, like you said. She could be in the crowd or whatever. And I think if you add that extra thing, that might really speak. Because I know sometimes it's like you don't want to add that. Some people don't want to add the extra shot. It's like it's not really you guys' business
Sure,
or
you're right,
whatever.
It's TV
But you
show.
do
But
when
it's-
you're performative on
Yeah, that's what
television,
you're saying.
which
It's
is
a
the
TV show.
factor I
Yeah,
forgot.
I forgot.
Yeah, that's what I'm. So
Yeah,
it's like because now you're thinking
Because we've all been on stage, and you do put a little extra on it.
because
you
you
do.
because you want to kind of let her know, bro. Like how do you let her know?
Because I need her good energy to
You
help me win
see,
too.
and I think that's
Not
what,
just that's my wife over there.
yeah. You're at
Let
a
me try to.
barbecue.
Hopefully I could win some money.
Because you imagine being at a barbecue and be like, yo, this is my beautiful, amazing. I get why that might.
Yeah,
be
niggas will be
weird,
like, wait, what's going on?
but you're on stage in front of millions of people.
Wait, do you want us to target your wife? That's how I'll think about. Yo, if a nigga looks at me at the barbecue, yo, over there, yo, that's my beautiful, lovely,
It's like, wait, she's
wonderful
beautiful?
wife.
Oh shit, right? You know what I mean?
Alright.
Like, so that's where the
So-
difference is. But I just thought that was such an interesting stat because it goes against what we thought. But but there's something that we did, once again, shout out YouTube, our shorts, me, I know Shawn, the Michael Jackson ones about the movie. We're going in, a lot of positive adulations for Jafar, saying, "Oh, come on, he's gonna have a long career."
Oh,
So
thank God.
he finally watched the movie.
Yeah, I did,
so let's
yeah.
get your takes to round us up, top us off, pause.
Is
And
this
then
how
we'll-
we're closing for today?
no, we're gonna have another one. No, we're gonna have
Is
another
there one more after this?
Yeah, there can always be. There's
I just
always
want to make sure I have my energy appropriately. I want to make sure my energy appropriately attuned.
Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate it. So you
Yeah.
finally watched it
I did.
months after no, not months.
It was a long time. It's been a long time.
Been a
It's
long
not
time.
been-
What
out
I'll
for
say
months.
is that we had a lot of conversations before the movie came out
Sure.
about what it would cover,
Yes.
about what a good version of a Michael Jackson movie could cover.
Did we?
Yeah.
Did we? Okay.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, but
I wasn't there. Probably wasn't there.
And
You're fucked.
and we had this discussion before when I said, hey, look, these music biopic films
very hard to make.
are hard to make.
Absolutely.
But if you do a good one,
Mm.
like Ray,
Yes, Bohemian
Like-
Rhapsody.
like Ali, when I say biopic, I say biopic, and it's just musician. Ali,
But there is a difference. But go ahead.
Ray, there isn't. And that's the problem.
Oh my god.
Oh, we got to the first problem. Okay.
That's the problem.
Okay.
Because a historical retelling of
It's gonna
a
take two big movies.
big figures
two famous
life.
actors.
can be done in a creative way.
I have a reason why. I have a take
Even
on why.
Elvis, I'll use the Elvis movie. Elvis,
I didn't watch it.
the Baz Luhrmann's Elvis. So when I look at this
I
film,
didn't really
Yeah.
watch that fully either.
Michael Jackson is an amazing musician, king of pop.
Yeah.
Antoine Fuqua,
Fuqua.
amazing director.
Fuck. Yeah.
Antoine Fuqua is the director behind Denzel Washington's first Oscar.
Of course.
He's goated for that reason alone.
I mean,
Jafar,
Mm.
Coleman Domingo, Nia Long as Mama, all came together to put together the most disappointing version of that film I think that could have ever been put to screen.
all right.
Well, now that you say that, I will now ask you to provide a bit of contextual support for such an audacious take.
Sure, no problem. It was a hard movie to get through.
Okay.
There was no narrative structure. Nothing happened. Instead of calling it the Michael movie, they should have called it Michael Leaves the Jackson 5.
Okay.
Why?
Because what happens in the movie but Michael leaving the Jackson 5?
Because that's just what happens at the end. So you're just talking about what happens.
No, I want you to tell me what happens in the movie. You're an actor. Give me the narrative journey. Give me the rising action. Give me the climax. Give me the resolution. What happens in the movie other than Michael leaving the Jackson 5 go? They give 5 minutes to the creation of maybe the greatest collection of music of all time.
Okay.
They gave 5 minutes to that in a 2 hour and 7 minute movie. And you're going to tell me that was good?
You know what? Okay.
Hold on.
I want to, because I want you to say what you're gonna say. I just want to say one thing. I did say last week that my only issue was with the pacing.
Only?
And I think but can I?
Oh,
Because what he's talking about now is in the pacing segment of criticism, to be honest, because it's the pacing, it's how they rolled up the story. But then I also said that it's Michael Jackson's story. Everybody knows his story, so that's unfair.
That's also not true.
But now, please continue now. So
No,
now,
I'm just saying that's
but now respond.
You know
to
what
what
reminded me
But
of?
now respond to what he's
You
saying.
remember when you were a little kid
Oh my god!
and you would do the scholastics? Was it scholastics?
Classic bookstore.
Bookstore.
Yeah.
You know, you'd get like NBA players, and then you'd flip, and it'd be like one page would have like a little words on it, like dunk, and then
Yo, this fucking guy. Hold on. Wait. No.
Let me tell you something.
and it'd be
No, I don't have that book. I
it'd
never had
be,
that.
it'd be a whole page
And it says
of just a picture of that thing, and then you flip it again, and it'd be like concert, and it'd be like a whole page. The Michael movie was just a fan book of like pictures and vignettes. Nothing happened, bro. There's no narrative structure like that. We need to stop acting like that isn't required in a movie.
Wait,
Narrative structure. The entire Michael movie could have been in the hands of a better. I don't know what happened. I don't know who meddled. That's why I said Anton Fuqua's great. So I don't know what happened. The entire 2 hour and 7 minute movie in the hands of a better team that wanted to do something better. I mean, he used the Donald Trump hands.
Stop feeling the breast, because I don't know what you're doing.
The entire film in the hands of would have been the opening 15 minutes of a better movie.
Okay.
Because nothing happens.
Please respond to him.
I don't know.
I want to speak. but I
Michael
want you to
trying
speak
to
first.
get his records played on MTV
Music videos.
could have been 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because people know Michael called in favors to get that done. It wasn't just I'm going to pull it wasn't a meeting.
That was Mike Myers, by the way, guys.
Yes, it was.
I know. Yeah.
And I did not know.
I didn't know that.
Me
either.
realizing it was Mike Myers is what made that
you know what?
scene
What?
bearable for me.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say it went by so quick you didn't even realize.
No.
That's why.
It made
But
it
did go
bearable
back
for me.
It did.
go
Absolutely.
back.
That I'm not even asking you to change
You
the
know
film.
what? You know what?
All the
No,
elements
no.
of the movie they
No.
had, you gave time to the wrong
No,
stuff,
Trivelle,
bro.
no, but here's the problem.
The
You
problem?
can't make a movie of Michael Jackson's life. I think that's the issue. I think
If you can,
you can't.
shut up.
No, you can't.
You shut up.
No, you can't. Because the Thriller album
You shut your
needs
mouth.
an hour. The Thriller album needs an hour. The situation you just brought up needs 30 minutes. This was a losing
And you know what's
battle
crazy?
to start
You
with.
know what's crazy? It's almost like that would have been a better movie. It's almost
because
like
then
if
they
you
would've
do the
called the
Jackson
shit.
5 for the first 15 minutes, then you get him to Thriller after he's done Off the Wall, and you have him put together this incredible project with Quincy, and you have him do the videos, a commitment to multiple productions, and then you have his frustration as a character be like, how come they're not playing my shit? And then you have him break down the MTV walls. And when he finally breaks through on MTV, you could have even had a David Bowie rights feature. You could have used your budget and gotten the actual David Bowie talking to the guy on MTV saying, how come you don't play this stuff? You could have done everything better. And the movie could have been a commentary on how Michael Jackson was a black artist that broke barriers for all time. You could have told that condensed of a story. You could have done that. Instead, Don King is in the movie.
which I did appreciate. Because it was the
I didn't know about that.
climax to the Pepsi. What do you mean? It was the climax to the Pepsi.
That's what
the
I'm saying. I didn't know about. I
But
didn't know
okay,
about it.
you see, now that I know where you're coming from, now I understand what you're talking about. Because you're basically saying they had the makings to do something amazing, and you feel like it fell short. But they had all the ingredients in the kitchen. But it just, and you're a director too, so I feel like you're allowed to be as
bro.
critical in that context.
Let me tell you something, bro. I don't make nothing making the movies I make, bro. I've lost money on every single film I've ever made.
I hate you.
And I know enough to know that when Thriller goes up on the writing board of like, hey, how long should we give to this? You know this. Every page is how long? If you're doing a script, a page is usually about a minute. So it means you a minute of runtime. If you get
something.
you get a 90-page script, it's usually an hour and a half movie, a minute, okay? I want you guys to consider that the Thriller, it's 2.5 movie. 2-hour movie. It's 120 pages at least. Okay?
Wait, what's 120 pages? This script for this movie?
The script for Michael would have to be 120 pages. It's a 2-hour movie, okay?
Got it. Because you said Thriller. Okay,
That means that
Thriller.
people paid tens of millions of dollars, looked at the script, saw that Thriller was 7 pages, and said, yeah, that's fine.
I know why.
Because somebody said as long as they do the entire music video, which they actually did almost. I think they did literally the whole music video in the movie.
I know why the movie went.
They tried to do. I appreciate. They did the throwaway of how Michael paid attention to every detail and he's like, "Hey, can you come back and do the feat?"
Yeah.
I'm not, bro. My frustration is that it was in there.
Yeah, I know, but
the better movie is in there.
I have a reason why. You ready?
Go ahead.
This is the reason why the movie went the way that it did.
Shoot your bill, cape, yo.
And no. It's not about it to be a cape. This is about to be an explanation. His brothers,
oh my god,
had the say
Oh my
of how this movie goes. Now, hold on. This is an extended hate for their brother. Now, let me explain. If Jermaine Jackson is in charge of a lot of this went through him, from what I'm understanding and hearing. So if your brother is the greatest artist to ever set foot on the earth, and I know Drake has no siblings, so it's not going to be the same for him. But for Michael Jackson, he has a bunch of brothers and a bunch of sisters. If you don't fully, and this is the problem why I think biopics should not be created by people that are too close for this reason. Now, there's other reasons why that's good, but this is one of the downsides because they might not put the proper attention on certain things that might need it. Because you are right. I'm not going to lie to you. When I saw him go to the garage or that second unit of the house to start putting together Thriller, I was expecting that scene to be longer.
I was excited.
Because I'm thinking it's like us going to the garage and having.
I was ready for. I'm like, okay, we getting ready to get into the film.
But at what point did you realize that would not be possible? Because I did realize. I'm like, oh wait. There's no way they can give this the depth it deserves. There's just no way. And I think.
When did I realize I was watching a bad movie?
No, because that's not what I'm asking. When did you realize that the Thriller part was going to be short-lived? Like, at what point we're like, oh shit, they're about to leave Thriller without giving it the depth it deserves? Like, at what point in the Thriller narrative where you're like, oh shit? Is it when they skipped to head to the music video? Was it when he was recording the demos? Like,
I knew it was trash when they are intercutting him talking to Quincy, and Quincy's like, you know, the label wants your name to be, and he goes, Quincy. You see when they're doing that and they're intercutting and they're slowly getting to him picking the name Thriller and then they just jump cut to the music video?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this movie's trash.
You know what?
I was like, oh, this movie's trash.
They had to give more to Thriller. I'm not going to lie. Because
bro, it's the greatest album of all time.
But that's what I'm saying.
Why are we acting like it's not a good...
His brothers...
Why are y'all doing this?
No. Look.
It's the greatest... All right. How about I do it this way? How about I do it another way? How about I do it another way? The Ali movie, directed by Michael Mann, Will Smith, okay? Ali movie is about not even the whole life of Muhammad Ali, but a select period of time, which is how these films have to be made. Now, I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah.
I think they're better when they're like that.
Yes.
Ali wins his title against Sonny Liston. It is an iconic moment because he goes, I'm a bad man, the camera thing, right?
Yeah.
20 minutes of runtime. It is the whole opening 20 minutes of that film. It starts with Sam Cooke's concert. Then it's him. Oh, come on, it's a better movie.
Oh, I mean...
Yeah,
okay. That's a better movie.
It's almost 20 minutes of film runtime. They do the weigh-in. He talks to Malcolm X. He gets into the ring. He starts fighting.
Pacing.
Something's in his eye.
Pacing.
He loses a round. Something gets out of his eye. Michael Mann triggers the soundtrack to increase the music so you know he's about to win. He wins. I talk the word.
Pacing.
And that was just one of his fights.
Should I have that Oscar?
This was 7 minutes of runtime for the greatest album of all time.
And that can only happen if your brothers are haters. I'm sorry. No. And no disrespect.
So the brothers are haters. So let me put my son.
I'm at a point where
because now
that whole early part.
Hold on. I want you to. Did you hear what he said? Because I want to answer him.
Yeah. Okay.
He
said,
said, "Are you a hater because can I be called a hater if I'm using my son?" Yes, because you're still trying to make it about you.
Oh, so wait. I'm gonna make it about me while making trash.
It's my seat. It doesn't matter because it's gonna make money now.
He didn't think it was garbage.
Oh, so that's what. Oh, well then it's not a sabotage.
I think that he's so vain that he thought, you know what, people really want to see how he left the Jackson 5.
See, but you know the thing is,
this comes back to the brother part of it.
Yo, a lot of people enjoyed that film.
No, I did. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay. Now that I've explained, do you understand why I say it was trash?
Yes,
No, I
I do.
understand.
There's
just
a
hate the
better
word.
movie waiting in there.
I agree. Wait,
and this guy could have done
I
it.
didn't even need you to tell me that to know that there is a better movie. Because while I was watching it, I felt that way for a couple of those things, especially number one was the Thriller, because I told you, I said I got literally goosebumps when he was in
And
the
also-
walked over, but then when it didn't continue, I
Okay.
was disappointed.
So then that's
but
where-
then I'm
so-
like,
so
but
we're
it's Michael
brothers.
Jackson, so I gotta enjoy the rest.
Yeah.
Then, okay, you know another thing they fumbled?
What?
It's a moment when he got all the gangsters together to do the beat.
I was
know.
telling. Oh, I told.
Yeah.
I talked. I
and
know.
bro, I can tell Antoine Fuqua was trying to direct his ass off.
I bet you.
The way
that
he
was
set
a
up
long,
the lights,
I
the way
bet
he
you
set
that was
up
a
the-
longer scene that they cut. Yo, we have to start thinking about that too. How many? I would like to know how many scenes were cut
Oh,
that are
there was
that.
more.
No. Even cut in with what we even got,
There's more
because we
Yeah.
know that we heard that Janet Jackson
was cut
Oh,
out.
that was cut.
cut, so it was recorded.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And whoever played Diana Ross, that was recorded too.
Yeah, I
Yep.
know.
So that's cut. That can't be the only two scenes cut.
There's
so there could be a
full segments that were
uncut
cut.
version of this
There is.
Batman movie that is way
I
better.
get it.
And
they,
we'll never
they
see it.
also like, look, guys, I get
I'm
it.
just saying.
The little threads to why he made Neverland because he's a kid and all the time at this toy store. Get that out. Get it out, man. Come on.
But I understand. But there's some people. You know what? I talked to a lot of people who literally said that they learned a lot about Michael Jackson.
they
They
didn't know nothing
didn't
about
know.
life then.
No, I know, but
Wait, what?
but guess what? wait, they didn't know about life. But then guess what? Then it worked for them.
Yeah.
You know what? Listen.
That's great.
I think the fact that they're getting number 2. Okay, that's a fact.
I'm not.
But hold on,
Wait.
Trivelle. You know, and I know
Something he has to say is very
you
important.
know, and I know that if they're listening to people like us, or not us, but people who have critiques about pacing and huh?
It hurts me to say this stuff.
Yeah, but Trivelle, do you think that they can? Do you think that they can't fix part 2? And you're like, damn, I wish y'all did 2 like 1. You don't think that's possible? You think that based on what they need to tell, and if they tell it in a way where you're like, wait, why the fuck didn't you guys do number 1 like this? Or you think they can't? Number 2 will automatically be trash, and because it's just going to be.
It did the hard part, right? Matter of fact, no, it did the hard part. They made a bad movie that made $1 billion.
No,
800 something that's on its way.
I don't think
Absolutely.
they make something tells me
Did they
that
get to
this
$1 billion
version.
worldwide yet?
Huh?
It's not at $1
Oh,
billion
maybe.
worldwide.
Yeah. But I mean, but whether it's on its way, it's reaching that regard. So it is a $1 billion
believe
movie, no
for
matter
something.
So they'll
deep
make
down
another
is-
one because of that.
No, it's already.
But I hope
they're
they
already
listen.
working. But I think so. I think it's going to be
And when I
better
say
no matter
they,
what.
I don't think it's the artist. I want to be
No,
very
I
clear.
know.
agree with
You know it's not, because
I think
you
it is
saw.
the family who has to say, all right, we just got to let them work on it then.
Got to stop interfering.
And they won't. How do you tell because there's estates of different deceased artists. There's Marvin Gaye estate. There's all these different people's estates.
There
but
he is
Well,
again.
after last week, I realized, we can't tell Marvin's story.
Okay. So thank you. That was my goal. But the Michael that estate.
That's all, folks.
There's the brothers. There's his kids. And the brothers do have the final say, and I know it's Jermaine. And Jermaine had a diss track against Michael. Did you guys know that? Did you know? Hold on. No. Did you know that Jermaine Jackson had a diss song to Michael Jackson in the 90s?
I thought you guys said that R&B singers don't make this
and it was you know who wrote on it? It's
Prince?
called Word to the Bad. And it was
Prince.
L.A. Reid, Babyface.
They wrote it.
Left Eye is on it. Like there's a lot going on here. And I know I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theory, but the family being
Jermaine
got to
get out of
get out the way. He got to get out the way.
Get out the way, bro.
I don't know how
You better learn from his father and get out the way, bro.
Get out the way, yo.
Oh,
Well,
that was good.
Come on, man.
His mom is there, and mom could tell him to get out the way.
It took her a long time too.
She could tell him to get out the way now. Like, listen, yo, hey, you did it. Quiet.
No, but I get it. Like at the end of the day,
Listen.
if we're the relatives of,
I know.
at the end of the day,
I know.
to us, he's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
To him,
He's Michael.
I grew up with
He's
this
Michael.
my brother.
He's
Shut up,
Michael,
y'all.
and that's why they called it Michael. You see,
This nigga about a monkey. Like,
This is my brother,
we don't want to
yo.
play fucking what
Twister.
Twister. We don't play Twister. We be bagging bitches. I get it. I get the mentality, and that's what I'm saying.
Like y'all thought this dude was cool. He was corny. Like I felt that in there, like,
Bro, you felt. You know what?
I felt that y'all thought he was cool. This nigga was corny. Like I felt that.
Yes.
I don't need that, bro.
Y'all not fun no more. I felt him, man. I wanted to go play
Twister with Michael.
I haven't even played Twister.
I don't give a
That's the
fuck.
story from it.
I don't think I've ever.
I just know the commercial Twister, the hot spot.
Look, a better movie was waiting in there. That's my
I
problem.
understand.
I don't think it was a
just
movie.
love Michael
And these are
and I
great
love
people involved.
Jackson
They-
and I
these
love
are
the actor.
talented
Yeah,
people.
and Michael. I said.
Like I said, there are scenes in there where I could see Antoine Fuqua fighting to let us know it's not me, guys.
bro.
It's not me.
I said
It's not me, I promise.
Jafar was killing that role so much is why I told him. I said that's what made me overlook a lot of the shit that was bothering me because he himself was too Michael. Like it was just like
Too Michael, I love that.
like it was so like
Also-
Michael in his eyes, bro.
Let me tell you something, B.
Glistening.
Every time for the rest of my life, I see CGI in a movie that is not better than the first Transformers, I'm calling it out. The CGI in
of
this
the
movie
of the monkey.
of the monkey was great.
So then what else?
Yeah,
The fire to the hair was an abomination. They must have run out of budget.
I can't tell until I watch it on a normal screen because when it's on a
No
big
problem.
screen, I can't really
No,
tell.
the monkey was great. And ever since
the
Planet
monkey
of the
was
Apes,
great.
I know they can do monkeys.
I hate you a lot,
All right.
but that's fine.
they can do monkey.
Okay, how do we end this? Because this is
We
this
end
is a
it.
great. I know we can end it, but no. Was there another topic that we needed to get to? Because we, you know what I mean. It's okay, but there's
Okay,
things
I'll throw out a fantasy one. Little fantasy statement here.
Oh god.
Who do you want to see a biopic of next?
you?
Yeah,
nigga.
that's fine. No, that could be interesting.
Seriously.
Who do you want to see a biopic?
And I need to see that scene when I'm downstairs. Power goes.
Holy smokes! Yo, the man said no, really,
Yo.
because I need to see that scene when I'm downstairs.
Yeah, the power goes
Let me
out.
tell you something, bro. Honestly, I pray. What am I? I'm 35 right now.
That power would be funny.
God willing, you know, I
my
believe
God.
I'm a Calvinist. I think God is always working His plan. I don't think anything's stronger than the will of God. I believe that everything is a test leading you towards where you have to be. God willing, by the time I'm about 45, 46 years of age,
You'll
I'll
have a
accomplished
biopic?
enough that my movie will make sense. Not that I'll have it done,
But
but
the
God
idea
willing,
of
I
it-
will have accomplished enough in that time that
to make a movie.
somebody would say, you know, we should make a movie about this guy. And I promise you, it'll be better than the Michael movie.
Oh god. All right.
I don't even know. We can't even. That's how we have to end it because there's no way. There's no way to continue from that. We'll answer. I'll think about the biopic question for other that we want to see in the future.
I want to see a Will Smith biopic. I just want to see the scene where he slaps the taste out of Chris Rock's mouth.
Yo, what's happening?
Are they gonna
Save him
recast the Bel Air Will, or are they gonna get somebody else?
Oh, he has the
he's-
Bel Air Will because we're just in that.
He's got to get in there.
He's got to.
Oh, so he's got to get in there.
No,
Oh,
obviously
so-
I'm joking.
Yeah.
No, I think the LeBron one will be crazy.
The Drake
done
one too.
7.
I know
The Drake one will also be good.
that would be crazy too.
The problem
But-
that I
but the-
don't like with artists and stuff, I mean, they only give it to.
Yeah,
it's sad,
I need
hate
to see
say it.
athletes ones. This artist ones is pissing me off now. I'll be honest.
They've had a couple bad artist ones in a row now.
Or at
artists
least
that-
not great. Or at least not
The
like,
Bruce Springsteen one was not great. Should have been better.
I
The
don't know. I didn't
Michael
watch
one
it, and I
now
know it
wasn't
wasn't
great.
that-
Could have been better.
But
What?
because it's Michael, it's always going to be.
Elvis, they did a decent one.
I watched it. It was okay.
What's the last good one you remember seeing?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody is the last good one, right? You like that one? Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably.
Don't ever say you like that one.
The Elton John one was decent with Taron Egerton. Was that
Oh,
decent? Was that
I
good?
did like that one too. I did like
I
that.
didn't. I didn't watch it really.
It's good. It's good.
Listen, it's Ray, and it's Ray only. That's we.
As the best one?
But we
Oh,
talking about
100%.
recent. But
Oh,
yes,
you said recent. Sorry.
No, but is Ray Ray's the best one?
Ray's-
Ray is up there. Ray's up there.
Ray's the best one. No, we don't have to.
And I bet
discuss.
you his family didn't help
Ray's
make
the
that
best.
one.
Ray's the best one.
I think families need
And
to be
Ray
aware.
got to talk
Watch
with
it?
him. Yeah, well, he got to actually
Oh,
deal
wait.
with Jamie before.
Oh, so that doesn't count.
What do you mean? That's how he.
I,
Wait,
I
does it-
think
wait, it doesn't
he was
count?
with Jamie, yeah.
He got.
No,
That's how he got
there's
the juice.
it's
Your man
always
thought
going
he
to
was
be.
alive?
It's going to always. Wait, what?
Are you
Wait. Say what you just said again.
No, like you're saying it didn't count because Jamie got to see him alive?
Yeah, because it's not fair. Because if you get to see it as you're live, we get to hear if they didn't do a good job.
So
and
the
if you
guy
didn't like
he
it.
was with Elton John. You're supposed to get with these guys.
Yeah, see,
Bernstein,
when you're alive-
Bruce,
Oh,
they did the same thing too.
He was on set.
He had
You
to
know
sit,
what?
he had to watch him, and he was
Okay.
nervous as fuck. He's like, this guy's there watching us.
maybe the Bruce Springsteen one is a exception to the rule, but maybe if there's people that are alive,
good in The Bear.
it's gonna be better. Oh, it's him, right?
Yeah,
I gotta watch it.
I'm gonna watch it
I'm gonna
because
watch
he's
it.
in The Bear.
You gotta watch again. Same problem. There's a movie in there.
Because they did the Whitney one and it wasn't good.
It wasn't.
I
And
know,
they've done
see?
that a couple
And
of
that was
times.
bad. See, when you say bad, that's bad. Like that was bad though.
That
They
didn't
need to
even
get
register.
Kiki- they
It
need
was
to
so
get
bad
Kiki
it didn't
Palmer.
register.
But it was bad.
Kiki
though.
Palmer needs to do.
But you can do.
Houston.
Whitney's one of the greatest vocalists. You talking about Michael's greatest album? Whitney's one of the greatest voices of all time.
I
And the
throw
movie's
this one
not
out there. I know it doesn't count.
Tina
Dreamgirls.
Turner.
No, Dreamgirls.
Oh yeah,
That is a.
no, that's
Even
up
though
there.
it's not technically a biopic,
I
but
know. But no,
it's
that's up there.
that's how you do
What
it,
about
man.
what about Tina's? Turner,
Who's in that again?
Angela
Talking
Bassett.
about the Angela Bassett with Angela Bassett and Lawrence.
Yeah.
He plays Ike, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I gotta watch that. I never seen that.
You've never seen it?
No, yeah, we gotta do
I
a
haven't seen it in a
biopic watch.
long time. So I
Maybe we
can't-
should do a thing where we
I
each
can't
we
remember
watch a
all of it.
biopic.
Grey's
Pick a
Anatomy. We don't have to do
Jennifer
this.
played Selena, didn't she?
Oh, that was good. She's up there. That's up there. That's up
Yes,
there. 100%.
That's in the top
That's
five.
one of the-
That's in the top five.
That's top five.
Top 5.
100%.
Argue
Top
with your
five.
mama. Yeah. Okay.
Come
before
on,
we
man.
end, before
Don't
we
go
end,
high pitch.
we're over time.
NWA.
That one was great too.
That's good too. You know what's up there? Amadeus, nigga. Real
Okay.
shit.
Yes, but here's the
Mozart.
thing:
Yeah,
when you get
that one
further
is-
away from the reality, when you get further away from knowing
Those are-
what
those are
happened,
the-
it's
those are the four.
It's gonna be good. Okay,
Give me one more.
Here's the final one before we end because we're over time.
Yeah.
Bob Marley.
That was
It was
It was
good.
better.
It was better than how I thought it was going to
Yes.
be bad.
you thought it was gonna be bad.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
good.
it was
It was good. It was good to that.
I'll answer your question. The Fela Kuti one. We need that one.
Oh, yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's easy.
Thank you for sitting down for this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate it. Love, support, help, and love.
So not notorious.
Wait, is that the one with the Tupac?
Yeah.
I'm Tupac. I hate you.
Yo, it's
Anthony
me,
Mackie.
Tupac.
Yo, Tupac never.
We
said
coming
it.
live with my friend Biggie, and we about to tear shit out.
Was that Anton Fuqua? Okay, anyway. Good night. Hi there. I want to take this time to thank new and concurrent listeners for tuning in to You Might Want to Sit Down for This. If you are confused why I'm speaking with this cadence over an instrumental and a fireplace, it's because why the hell not? This is just a time and a place for you to relax and think about nothing except the sound of my voice and all the things that make you happy and excited and at peace. And I want to provide you that peace so that you can go on in the rest of your day feeling like you can do anything, you can be anything. And if you've made it to the end of this episode, then that means you are someone who consumes our content in its entirety. And that deserves praise, love, and respect. So thank you. I appreciate that very much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And follow us on all the channels where you listen.
This concludes our broadcast day.
You might want to sit down for this.